and ladies in the control room. We'll have them join us with some more information. It's all about you and how much information we can serve you. I'll take you there in a grand style. All right, so let's see real quick. We have this report covering the Ikorodu Road axis, and I hear that movement still looks good from K2 towards Ojota, and further movement towards the Alaro Bridge. I understand it's still okay. Yes, approaching New Garage. That's when we begin to experience some slow movement. New Garage and although the Alaro slow moving traffic owing to counterflow ongoing at Odialaro Bridge. It's been on for quite some time, but beyond that, there's better movement, smooth drive towards Independence Tunnel, down to Fadi on the main carriageway and the service lane. That's what we have observed. Okay, so that's it. But look out, petrol stations, queues emanating from the petrol stations still persists. Yes, some low speed is expected approaching areas like this. All right, so let's touch down on the HIGHWAY corridor. I can tell generally movement still looks very fine within the zone, but from boundary connecting Agbomalu, I hear it's a slow moving traffic owing to fill queues. Yes, at a petrol station there, but just beyond there, better movement continues towards Marine Beach down to Ijora. It's a fast moving traffic. Ojo Road, Otto Wharf, connecting boundaries, a fast moving traffic. But as I approach boundary roundabouts, I expect some low speed owing to high volume of traffic and commercial activities ongoing there. And from General Lokba, the joint towards Area B is a fast one. Movement of vehicles out toward Apapa from Point Road towards Gomu is equally good with no impediment recorded. And also from the K2 end, that's taken up from Iano School through Ile Ikosi. I understand it's a slow moving traffic. It's just high volume of vehicles, moving through these areas, and we have pedestrians crossing at Ikosi Junction. Beyond Ikosi, connecting Fruit Market and the service lane is a slow moving traffic, and traffic movement seems to be quite better on the main carriageway. Down towards Tollgate, that's from the Fruit Market into the interchange, connecting Ojota proper, moving traffic. And Tipa Garage, Lemery Junction, Ile Iano School, all these areas are still looking fine, connecting mile 12. All right, but then majorly no impediment has been recorded for now. So let's touch down on PWD. What's going on there traffic-wise? Traffic movement still looks very good coming from Yano Dokbemu towards Ilezik, Sule Junction. Yes, I can tell you. Sule Junction connecting Ilezik is also a good one. Slight delay. We have the traffic light at Ilezik, so some slight delays expected owing to alternation. Beyond Ilezik now, I understand there's good movement from there towards Ikeja Long. But traffic build up. Look out from Ikeja Long towards National, owing to the narrowed path. But further movement towards the Bolade Ushudu corridor still very good, considering some slight delay approaching Shogule and Bolade intersection, where we have the traffic lights regulating vehicular flow. All right, so let's head back to Ogolonto now. That's along Ikorodu Road. I hear it's generally cool and calm within the zone, taking off from Arena towards Itowolo. However, looking at the inner parts of Ikorodu from Obasekumade Road towards the Bute Police Post, connecting Ojogbe, Tailewa, Irisha, all these areas down to Gbogbo, it's still quite cool and calm here. Just as we have the on-the-way tangent, although some slight slowing down approaching Police Post owing to field portion of the road at the junction, but officers on ground at that position managing the situation. All right, so that's all we have on ground to share with you for now. But then we'll go on a break, and when we return, we'll have gathered more news for you. Stay here, Lagos. It's Highway 961 on your traffic news round-the-clock radio station.
In a city that never sleeps, and traffic that never slumbers. We at Lagos Traffic Radio are always on time with traffic updates as you navigate through the smart city of Lagos. Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM, moving Lagos forward.
Yo, it's time to switch up your streaming and social media experiences. Introducing the Glow My G bundle, the first all-in-one social and music bundle. It's the perfect bundle for texting, snapping, streaming, sharing, vibing, and everything you love doing online. With My G bundle, you get the data deals for Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, WhatsApp, Boomplay, AudioMac, and Glow TV, all in one bundle. Now you can make every naira count with affordable all-in-one data bundles with Glow My G. Get 1 gigabyte for 300 naira, 1.5 gigabyte for 500 naira, and 3.5 gigabytes for 1,000 naira on the Glow My G bundle. Plus, you also get 1 hour of free browsing on your favorite apps. That's Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, WhatsApp, Boomplay, AudioMac, and Glow TV. Dial star 312 hash to start making every naira count with the Glow My G bundle. T's and C's apply.
Unlimited. In every part of the country, Wema Bank is there, serving the needs of every Nigerian. From the child whose dreams are as big as the sky, but in need of a head start. Young tech-driven innovators in search of a financial provider to support their novel ideas. The bold and confident boss lady in need of tailored financial services to fulfill her everyday business needs and maximize her potential. The elderly who want a stress-free day-to-day banking experience anytime, anywhere at their fingertips. The small and medium-scale entrepreneurs who need a partner to help transition from startup to up. We are the backbone of every endeavor, creating value for all and fulfilling dreams for over 79 years. Wema Bank, the bank that works for everyone and stays with you all the way.
Ajaleke Aja, enter with your change, bro. Am I willing bill? I talk my own now.
Oga, come on, may I pass?
Now Aja they go, now Leki they go. Enter with your change, bro. They shout now.
Driver, won't you allow me sit down before you
Ajaleke Aja, Oga, ya pass. Oh, give me 1,000 naira, bag. For many people. I will join you people new. I talk my own say I no get change.
Now me get down and they go VI.
If I start now, my soon cannot touch it. Don't think be all this one.
I know you Oga. Park ma come down.
Driver, I beg. Park your boss. Make this one not come off my boss. I beg.
Driver, not try amo. It be like say you want me to collect your motor for illegal parking, and you go still pay 20,000 naira fine if now your first time. And if you be regular customer, you go pay 30,000 naira fine.
I don't know that one. No, guy, you gas wait tomorrow reach the nearest legal bus stop before you come down.
Conductor, close this door now. You want make I fall?
I beg, no vex. I want pick passenger, no vex.
It be like say you never see the new rules for Lagos. As you just they commit offense, they drive, they go. If you leave your door open and them catch you, you go pay 20,000 naira fine if now your first time. And if you be regular customer, you go pay 30,000 naira fine. Apart from this fine where you go pay, you go still do 1 month community service. I they talk my own no.
Auntie, calm down. Are you there sabi all this thing? They work for government.
I know they work for any government too. Now radio, I they learn all these rules. Now every day I they listen to Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM.
Okay, I mean you don't say as they go. Put down for Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. Make us learn waiting they go.
Do you have issues or complaints about LASTMA officials? Have you had any infringement with the LASTMA officials and you have no idea on where to channel your distress? Would you like to know more about the Lagos State Traffic Management Authority and their mandate? Join us on LASTMA Connect. LASTMA Connect is a 45-minute program designed to bridge the gap between you and the Lagos State Traffic Management Authority, their mode of operation, enforcement, and the traffic law. Tune in to LASTMA Connect every Tuesday at 10:15 a.m. on Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. LASTMA Connect, bringing LASTMA closer to you. The world Life is a jungle of risks. Risks abound everywhere. But where risk exists, so too does insurance. One thing that has continued to elude millions of Nigerians is the crucial role insurance plays in risk prevention and management. And that is why the Nigerian Insurance Association, NIA, the umbrella body for all insurance companies in Nigeria, is rising to the challenge of low public awareness about insurance through its weekly dialogue on radio tagged Insurance Digest. Insurance Digest takes you on a ride through the intricate world of risk management, bringing in different resource persons to address some of the knotty issues in insurance. So join us every Tuesdays at 9:15 a.m. on Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM to learn best practices in insurance. The program will intermittently be spiced up with traffic updates from our robust traffic management structure across Lagos. Insurance Digest on your side mirror. Insurance education at its best.
Chai, my head, oh. Oga landlord, why you dey shake like ceiling fan? Eh? My village people don't come again, oh. This one with your body hot so. You don't do test? Yes, see result, oh. Oga landlord, no be your village people, oh. Na malaria, you need Luta. Luta na better medicine. We dey knock down malaria. Oya see am, take am. Hey, thank you, Oga Luta. I don't can't pay.
Luta, brand of Artemata and Lumefantrine, is another quality product from Hovid, marketed by Pharmatex Nigeria Limited. If symptoms persist after 3 days, see your doctor.
Everybody say thanks, Luta. Malaria's in big trouble.
Life is always full of wahala, but there is music, passion, feelings, and good vibes. Take a ride with InDrive app to get there on your own terms. You decide what your life will be full of and choose a fair price for this ride. InDrive, the InDrive online passenger transportation aggregator, is not a taxi service. Find more information at www.indrive.com.
Hey, Brekete, don't bust Brekete with Glow Brekete 10X. Talk true. Yes, so with Glow Brekete 10X, every naira that counts. Now, why you fit count on Glow for 10 times the value of your recharge? Whether a voice or a data, Glow Brekete 10X, now the correct plan we go switch you, your family and your friends join. Hey, oh yeah, he never finish your Glow Brekete 10X will summon you one-time welcome bonus of 1,000 naira, double data bonus, and even bonus night data. Everything Brekete with Glow Brekete 10X. If you want to enjoy Brekete 10X, what do you they wait for? Rush go any Glow World building, kiosk, or activation center. Go collect your own Glow line. Or dial *301# to jolly. Make every naira count. Count on us for 10 times the value of your recharge with Brekete 10X. Glow, powering ambition.
Unlimited.
Soar beyond boundaries and rich communities. The largest gathering of women changing history. It's the 2024 National Women's Conference, organized by the Committee of Wives of Lagos State Officials, Council, with the theme Soar Beyond Boundaries and Rich Communities. Starting from Tuesday, 10 September to Wednesday, 11 September 2024 at the Convention Center, Eco Hotel and Suite Victoria Island, Lagos. Time 9 a.m. daily. Renowned speakers will include Dr. Oluwatoni Adeyemi, Mrs. Temitope Okunu, Professor Rotimi Koka, and Honorable Mrs. Opayemi Akindele, among others, who will be sharing the wealth of experience on various topics on how to prevent and manage communicable diseases, transformative social welfare, and boy-child development, among others. Special guest of honor, opening ceremony, His Excellency Governor Umo Eno of Akwa Ibom State. Special guest for the closing ceremony, His Excellency Governor Abdullahi Sule of Nasarawa State. And special guest gracing the gala night, His Excellency Governor Ademola Adeleke of Osun State. Yes, there will be a gala night with mouth-watering prizes to be won. Conference fee is 120,000 naira for physical participants and 30,000 naira for virtual attendees. Physical stores are available. Come join us at the 2024 National Women's Conference as we inspire, empower, and soar beyond boundaries together. For more information, please visit our website www.council2024nwc.org Announcer, Chairman Council Convener NWC, Dr. Mrs. Claudiana Sanwo-Olu, Vice Chairman Council and Co-Convener NWC, Chief Mrs. Oluremi Hamzat, Chairperson of the 2024 NWC, Professor Olufunke Adeyeye.
Hi, I'm Tunde Obey.
And I'm Mumi Obey.
And together, we're known as Two.
When you rise up in the morning and give thanks for another beautiful day.
When you step out of your beautiful home and drive out in your beautiful car.
Always remember, fasten your seatbelt. Slow down. It's better to be safe and arrive alive than not at all.
Stay alert, stay focused, and above all, stay safe.
This message is from Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM.
Moving Lagos forward. 222.
In a city that never sleeps, and traffic that never slumbers. We at Lagos Traffic Radio are always on time with traffic updates as you navigate through the smart city of Lagos. Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM, moving Lagos forward. Your home for timely, reliable, accurate, dynamic, innovative, and objective traffic reports. That's why we are your T Radio on 96.1 dial. Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM, moving Lagos forward.
And of course, yes, we're still in the business of moving Lagos forward. Don't forget, you can connect with us via any of our channels. We have Facebook, Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM, and we're live on YouTube, Traffic Radio 961. You can catch our programs there and, like and share. All right. Okay, so WhatsApp is up and running, 0809 9120 777. 0915-387-7127. These are the lines at which you can connect with us. Live conversations, feel free. Okay. All right, so let's move on now. This time we'll be touching down on the Apapa corridor, where we have recorded appreciable movement from Total Bridge towards Nagaf Junction, Area B, Point Road, and beyond Area B, connecting airways and floor mills isn't bad. To link Eleganza, Etisalat, all the way to Mr. Biggs. We have traffic moving at a very fast rate. All right, so traffic movement on the return journey from Mr. Biggs to Wharfgate is also a good one. Wharfgate connecting Eleganza isn't looking bad. Taking it through the stretch of floor mills down to Airways, Area B, also looking very good on that stretch. And traffic movement from Leventis outward Apapa towards Ijora looks good as well. No major impediment recorded. So straight to Mile 12 this time. We're taking up from Mile 2 this time, I beg your pardon. Taking up from Ijesha through Second Rainbow down to Mile 2. Okay. Is fine traffic-wise. Traffic movement descending Mile 2 bridge into Signal Barracks to connect Alaba Suru is equally in good shape. And again, traffic flow from underneath Mile 2 bridge looks good this morning. Smooth movement all the way. That's what we are observing. All right, so let's get the stretch from Alakija, Festac side, Navy Town. All these corridors still look very good to connect. Doba into Festac First Gate, connecting Agboju all the way to Alakija, Bleado is equally good. So the entire stretch of road looks very good. That's from the Mile 2 end all the way to Alakija this morning, connecting Bleado, and from there to Mile 2. That's on a return journey as well. All right, so what's going on around Ojo? Slow movement, that's all we have observed around Agbara Customs checkpoint, owing to, activities of the officers there, a stop and search. Okay, so steady movement from NDLEA checkpoint towards Yanosashi. I understand there's a broken down truck with a tire problem just after Agbara Customs checkpoint towards Mile 2. So traffic on the service lane and the main carriageway is okay from Afro Media down to Franklas, as well as connecting underneath the Iyanoba flyover. And navigating from there towards the Igondo Road is equally good. All right, looking at movement, ascending Iyanoba flyover into Mile 2 is a perfect one. Traffic on the stretch from Vogues towards Abileado looks good on both lanes, the service and the main carriageway. All right, okay, so look out, just a case of a broken down vehicle. Somewhere around there, not affecting traffic, I understand. But efforts is on for its recovery. of course, we'll be shedding more light on that in a bit. Okay, so let's look at the stretch of, the Okota Isolo axis real quick, and then we'll touch down on the Jushaga. So for the select-bound travelers heading towards Agora roundabout, you're having a good, I understand, and movement beyond Select Link Bridge, using the bridge rather to connect to Jesha is fine. All right, so traffic movement again from the Nwachuku Drive to connect Sele is equally good, and I've also observed good movement on Agor Palace Road inward and outward Apple Junction. Quite encouraging flow is what we have observed. So what do we have from Ibe Road, Akpata, connecting Transformer Junction all the way to Ilasa on the bridge, using the service lane is fine. And traffic flow from the inner part of the area, Caritos or Solo Road, looks good as well. What's happening? Okeafa, Makogo, Berigbe, Ilebadon, Shaga, College, Limca, all these corridors are still very good to ply. Yes, and on Daliko Bridge, I understand there's a calm situation in what Johnny Palmer Avenue, 5-star, Solo, Ture, all those corridors are very good to ply, connecting Ijesha Express on the main carriageway as well as the service lane. So I understand there are two impediments within that zone, but, we'll shed more light on it as time goes by. So, navigating the Jushaga this morning, if you're coming from Fagba, have in mind that traffic still looks good towards the Shaga roundabout. Slight delay by the roundabout. Look out. Return journey from there to Fagba is equally good. Traffic flow on Jonathan Coker Road down to Amala is good as well. Connecting Agege Pensionma this morning isn't bad either. Yes. And Hospital Road as well. Idiagbo, taking off from there, traffic looks good this morning through Mobile. Yes, I understand the petrol station there yet to dispense fuel, but although there's a queue emanating from there, but properly streamlined, so not affecting the flow of traffic. That's around Idiagbo within the Jushaga axis. Let's get Orumolade, Aron, or Oyemeko. All these corridors are very good to use. And Ajayi, Nationwide, not bad. Yes, a mobile filling station there, yet to dispense fuel queues emanating from there, but then properly streamlined, properly controlled. All right, and traffic from Mobile towards Jungle is a smooth one. Taking it further down to Fagba is equally a fast one, with no major impediment recorded there. All right, so let's move on to the island. This time we're touching on Ina Marina, where we have recorded a slow and steady movement from UBA roundabout towards NMPC petrol station, and that's owing to activities going on at the filling station there. Fuel queues emanating from there, not properly controlled, so that's the reason why it's a busy movement. I think we should have the traffic personnel there so they can, restore normalcy to that corridor. But just beyond NMPC, we have traffic moving at a very fast rate inward Cathedral Church. Approaching Cornell, quite busy towards Nighthall intersection, and busy movement again from State House towards Makewen Bridge is what we have observed, connecting VI, and traffic looking very good. Yes, moving well from Zone 2 underneath the bridge into Flagstaff House. We also observed a busy moving traffic from Onikon Bridge, ascending Flag House to connect Makewen Bridge, inward VI, owing to the petrol station dispensing fuel there. So lots of activities going on there, and a high volume of vehicles trying to access the petrol station. So there's a backlog emanating from there, affecting the flow of traffic. But then good movement is what we have observed coming from Monicon roundabout, TBS approaching Waterboy, connecting Nighthall intersection ahead, slow and steady from the Nighthall and Waterboy end towards Nighthall intersection. Slow and steady, smooth flow of traffic here and there. Okay, so let's see. Let's look at other areas now. This time, we have the updates popping in. Yes. Okay, so for the Butira bound travelers, so if you're descending from CMS Bridge, have it in mind connecting UBA roundabout down to Inner Marina, Akbongbo, underneath the bridge, quite busy. Have it in mind. And on Echo Bridge, what do we have? What's traffic looking like towards Akbongbo underneath the bridge to connect UBA roundabout? It's quite busy as well. As you descend Echo Bridge to connect Elegbata Mini Stadium, Ebute Market, Jalonibu, busy. Yes, for the Ebute Akbongbo bound travelers, have it in mind. Busy traffic situations, what we are monitoring. All right, Ebute Road now taking it from there towards Leventis through UBA roundabout to connect Inner Marina is equally looking very busy for now. but no major impediment. Traffic officers still on ground. Lots of activities ongoing there. All right, so that's one area where we'll be keeping our eyes on, and we'll bring you feeds from there time after time. Okay, so let's take a detour to Imota. That's within the inner part of Ikorodu. Of course, Ikorodu is a very large area now, so there are lots of areas there to touch down on. All right, at the moment, we can see that things are looking very cool and calm. Taking up from Agbowa through Imota, Adamo, Maya, Loki, the entire stretch of Loki Fire down to Itamaga, free flow traffic is what we are monitoring. And looking at the stretch of Itamaga down to Sabo roundabout, through same lot, Alaka, Onimalu, good movement is what we have gathered so far. Yeah, it's on both directions. And what's traffic movement looking like? For those heading towards Elekpe, if you're heading towards Elekpe now from Itamaga roundabout, you'd enjoy a fast-moving traffic. We understand it's a smooth one there. Connecting Ijede, also a fast movement. That's from Elekpe, and with no major impediment recorded. Okay, so let's look at this one now. It talks about an earlier reported loaded PMS tanker that fell on its side at Sabo, just opposite Sabo police station. It has been evacuated. All right, so the road has been open for vehicular movement. All right, thank you so much. This is coming from the Director of Public Affairs, LASMA, the person Mr. Adebayo Taufik. Of course, he's going to be here on LASMA Connect, so you get to hear more from him during the 10 o'clock hour. All right, Lagos, let's go on a break. We'll take another message. Just take a breather, and when we come back, we'll talk more on other areas. Let's not forget, 8 o'clock, we shall be switching gears to connect with Olujimi Darogu. We'll be here to serve you 10 minutes of sports news. Don't go away.
Hey, greetings. My name is Buchi. Listen, road rage is a real issue. It is better to overlook another driver's mistake or negligent behavior. It is better to take a deep breath and let it go. Let it go. This message is from Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM.
Mommy, remember you said you were going to buy me a new school bag?
Oh, Annie, darling, that's true. Don't worry, we'll stop at the next store to get it. Wait in the car, let me go get it.
Madam, don't tell me say you won't leave this pikin inside this motor come out too.
Abba, waiting up, I won't buy something.
Say you know say the pikin fit faint inside this motor or make them kidnap and come out. We don't see him before.
Any talk, come, let's go together.
My country people, una don't hear am. Make una know they leave small pikin alone for more to come out. Because the pikin body feel hot well. We feel lead to waiting on poor people might call heat stroke and other yama sicknesses. Even accidents feel happen. Our pikin our future and their safety now our bonge concern.
Na Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. They bring on this message.
Do you have issues or complaints about LASMA officials? Have you had any infringement with the LASMA officials and you have no idea on where to channel your distress? Would you like to know more about the Lagos State Traffic Management Authority and their mandate? Join us on LASMA Connect. LASMA Connect is a 45 minutes program designed to bridge the gap between you and the Lagos State Traffic Management Authority, their mode of operation, enforcement, and the traffic law. Tune in to LASMA Connect every Tuesday at 10:15 a.m. on Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. LASMA Connect, bringing LASMA closer to you.
The world is a jungle of risk. Risks abound everywhere. But where risk exists, so too does insurance. One thing that has continued to elude millions of Nigerians is the crucial role insurance plays in risk prevention and management. And that is why the Nigerian Insurance Association, NIA, the umbrella body for all insurance companies in Nigeria, is rising to the challenge of low public awareness about insurance through its weekly dialogue on radio tagged Insurance Digest. Insurance Digest takes you on a ride through the intricate world of risk management,
Experts, bringing in different resource persons to address some of the naughty issues in insurance. So join us every Tuesdays at 9:15 a.m. on Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM to learn best practices in insurance. The program will intermittently be spiced up with traffic updates from our robust traffic management structure across Lagos. Insurance Digest on your side mirror. Insurance education at its best.
Hello, my people. How una dey today? My name na Jennifer Eliogo. I be actress, I be producer, and I dey sing too. He get one message when I say make I give us today. The thing dey bother me for my mind well. You see, when you dey drive for road, or then carry you inside motor, make you know they throw away dirty outside for ground. E no good. Now those dirty where we they throw away from our window for streets, now they enter for gutter, now they enter canal, they block everywhere. So when rain fall, flood go full everywhere. Once every place they flooded, traffic go day. And when traffic day, you no go fit go where you they go, and no go fit go where go. I say make I tell us today, say e no good. Make we stop am. Make we keep our streets clean. This na message from Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. Make we move Lagos forward.
Your home for timely, reliable, accurate, dynamic, innovative, and objective traffic reports. That's why we are your T Radio on 96.1 dial. Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. Moving Lagos forward.
Crashing like a tidal wave.
So we've got 8 minutes before we hit the 8 o'clock hour. Let's see how much more news we can squeeze in for you. Let's not forget at 8, we'll be switching gears to talk sport. We'll bring you information from the world of sport in 10 minutes. All right, so let's look at the flashpoints within the Yanokpaja-Egbeda corridor. And I can tell you that the major flashpoints like Yanokpaja roundabout, Moshalashi roundabout, Barat Junction, Estate Gate, Egbeda intersections are looking relatively calm for now. An appreciable traffic movement is what we have gathered along the Agege Motor Road from Araromi towards Yanokpaja underneath the bridge. And also from Danko Filling Station en route Yanokpaja underneath the bridge, connecting Goi. Now look out for the fuel station that's NMPC. Fuel queues emanating from the Atseliat. But a steady movement is what we are observing on that stretch. That's along the Misheri Egbeda Road. There's a fuel station there at Seliat bus stop. All right, fuel queues emanating from there. Look out, slow movement, slow and steady one is what we are monitoring. Okay, so we've talked about the Papa axis for so many times, but let's navigate Ikoyi in brief from Sura Bridge. Slow movement towards Dolphin is what we have recorded owing to the expansion, 40 expansion joints there. And again, from Dolphin, traffic movement towards Osborne looks good. Connecting Alfred Wani from there, moving through Golden Gate, NMPC, Falomore, all these corridors look good to ply. For the return journey, good movement is what we have gathered towards the Third Mainland Bridge. Falomore, connecting Bodilon, Alexandra, Ikoyi Bridge. Yes, good movements what we are observing around these areas. Well, I understand it's quite a little busy around Obalindi. Yeah, so into commercial bus activities. And movement along Galo Road, inward and outward, quite busy, I hear. Yes, busy moving traffic is what we're monitoring, owing to, activities along the major fuel stations on Aulo Road. Fuel queues emanating from the high volume of vehicles trying to access the petrol station. So I think that's a common denominator now. That's what Lagos is battling with at this, period. But then, of course, for alarm, we have traffic managers still on ground, making sure things are done appropriately, particularly along areas where we have the stations located. Okay, so let's take our last round of messages, Lagos. When we come back, we shall be connecting you with Olujimi Dariogun for 10 minutes of sports news on Sports Stream. We'll talk on the other side of 8. Stay here.
Greater Lagos is rising. Lagosians, Greater Lagos rising, no be for mouth o. We almost rise join for we character o. LSPWC they warn you o. E dey wrong to go the court we find road without permission o. Car wash operators, no spoil we road we to now stop water from your car wash business na. To dey burn fire or even go dey cook on top we road. Hey, na to help am quick spoil o. Oga patapata wey was pass. Na those wey dey pour petroleum products like diesel, the engine oil on top the road, and those wey dey comot with manholes covers them. To dey throw away dirty inside with drainages in call harbor. Na im dey cause flooding na. Abeg, no dey allow all those big lorries and trailers wey carry heavy load take their reggae come dey spoil with blues on top we road na. Una don hear am o. No gree make anybody come spoil your road for you o. Make una rush call 0906 704 4444 or 0906 904 4444 to fit report the matter sharply. Your road na your heritage o. Keep am wella. Na Lagos State Public Works Corporation LSPWC dey knock una this message o. Lagos is rising. Any motor where you dey drive, you need confirm protection, no. For your engine, no. Make a mobile, make it mobile, no. Make it mobile, yeah. Anywhere you dey, your motor deserve to be number one, yo. Make it mobile, no. Make it mobile, yeah. You carry the go, make everybody join me, say. Make it mobile. Make it mobile.
Start your children's day with a great taste of Ovaltine, enriched with multi-nourishment, calcium, malt, and vitamin B12 to support learning and playtime. Ovaltine, smart choice for smart kids.
My people, how na dey?
Una don notice say Papa Happiness in smile no dey dry at all? Everything wey im hand touch na confirm. Whether na farm o,
na confirm.
Market wey im dey sell, im motor and im property,
na confirm.
Im pikin o,
na confirm.
Papa Happiness, abeg call soap for us na. How you take dey run am?
Na true. Everywhere soft and pepper rest well well. Una wan know the secret?
Yes o.
Na one company wey dem dey call Leadway Assurance. E don tey wey dem dey insure all my property dem. So anytime yawa gas, dem go show as my insurance come shoulder me gidigba comot for trouble. So if you wan be like me, even as your business never big well well, where make you go?
Na Leadway Assurance o.
Call Leadway Assurance sharp sharp for 0812 999 7106. Make dem shadow you with correct protection for your business and farm. Leadway Assurance, ensuring happiness since 1970.
Driver, I beg, I won't come down before you reach that bridge. You don't take me past that bridge.
Driver, me too, I want to come down now.
I don't want you to say I don't pass your bus stop. I don't come back for you.
This lady looks familiar. Isn't this Sylvia? Sylvia!
Joyce, it's a lie. What a surprise. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you, my dear. It's been such a while since I last saw you. You look so good.
Oh, I'm doing well. But where are you going to?
I'm going to that clinic across the road. How about you?
Oh, I'm going the same direction, but the supermarket.
Oh, okay. Let's go together then.
Are we not going to cross the road?
Cross which road? This busy road, Sylvia. No, I normally use the pedestrian bridge now.
Ha, you have time. Oh. I normally cross the road. I don't have time for pedestrian bridge.
Sylvia, that is so wrong. Why put your life at risk when you can simply use the pedestrian bridge and save yourself from accidents?
That's actually true. I never thought about it. Thank you, my friend. Oh yeah, let's use the pedestrian bridge.
Oh yeah, let's use the pedestrian bridge. Sure, I don't go crossing the express road again tomorrow when I'm not there.
I won't. Thank you.
My good people of Lagos, when going out and you need to cross the road, always ensure you use the pedestrian bridge. Pedestrian bridges protect you. Stay safe, stay alert, stay secured. This message is from Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. Moving Lagos forward.
The world is a jungle of risks. Risks abound everywhere. But where risk exists, so too does insurance. One thing that has continued to elude millions of Nigerians is the crucial role insurance plays in risk prevention and management. And that is why the Nigerian Insurance Association, NIA, the umbrella body for all insurance companies in Nigeria, is rising to the challenge of low public awareness about insurance through its weekly dialogue on radio tagged Insurance Digest. Insurance Digest takes you on a ride through the intricate world of risk management, bringing in different resource persons to address some of the knotty issues in insurance. So join us every Tuesdays at 9:15 a.m. on Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM to learn best practices in insurance. The program will intermittently be spiced up with traffic updates from our robust traffic management structure across Lagos. Insurance Digest on your side mirror. Insurance education at its best.
Of course, yes, insurance education, that's going to be during the 9 o'clock hour. But from our audiovisual studios, it's exactly 8 o'clock. It's now time for us to connect you with Olujimi Dariogun for 10 minutes of sports news on Sports Street.
Francis Tiafo fights Albert Yannick Sinner holds his ground at the Cincinnati, just as Sabalenka wins her first title since January. And in football, the men rushing for Lukman in their time of crisis, while Leicester said it through Vardy, all Tottenham Hotspur to stalemate. Good morning and welcome to another exciting edition of Sports Trip. I am Olujimi Dariogun saying welcome to the show.
Big mommy, ask that bokoto we go senior school. Put 2 rounds Roundabout. Anoint the package with that slim thick shaki and
no vex o. Which teeth you wan use eat all this orishi? That your teeth will be like where motor jam truck. You know they worry you again.
that one na before. All thanks to the new Close-Up Complete Fresh Protection.
That's right. The new Close-Up Complete Fresh Protection toothpaste gives you complete oral protection with fluoride and antibacterial zinc to keep your teeth strong, prevent tooth holes, and fight bacteria.
Please have to go buy my own new Close-Up Complete Fresh Protection toothpaste.
Close-Up Complete Fresh Protection for your important oral care needs. Available in a blue gel.
Big mommy, add that bokoto we go senior school. Put 2 roundabout. Anoint the package with that slim thick shaki and
no vex o. Which teeth you wan use eat all this orishi? That your teeth will be like where motor jam truck. You know they worry you again.
that one na before. All thanks to the new Close-Up Complete Fresh Protection.
That's right. The new Close-Up Complete Fresh Protection toothpaste gives you complete oral protection with fluoride and antibacterial zinc to keep your teeth strong, prevent tooth holes, and fight bacteria.
Please have to go buy my own new Close-Up Complete Fresh Protection toothpaste.
Close-Up Complete Fresh Protection for your important oral care needs. Available in a blue gel.
And so we'll begin with tennis, where Yannick Sinner beat Francis Tiafoe in straight set in the Cincinnati Open final as the world number 1 found his best form ahead of the US Open and the final Grand Slam of the year. Sinner started the season by securing his first slam title at the Australian Open, but has struggled with a hip injury over the last few months and missed the Paris Olympics with tonsillosis. The 23-year-old was seen limping at some stages during a fiercely fought opening set. That's when the Italian swayed before he ultimately ran away with the match, winning 7-6, 6-2. But the Sinner State Masters title win and his second this year. Avon also won the Miami Open, which catapulted him to the top of the world ranking, coming soon after securing his maiden slam in Australia.
Was very focused throughout the whole match. I knew that I had to be starting off very well and making the important moments, especially in the first set, which was a very important momentum throughout this whole match. And then in the second set, I broke him early, which then gave me confidence. It was a bit easier then to serve, and physically today I felt a bit better than yesterday. I recovered quite good, even if we had tough matches. Both yesterday, 7-6 in the third. Amazing 2 matches, and I'm very happy and glad to win this tournament.
Now to the women's singles, Aryna Sabalenka won her first title since January's Australian Open by powering past Jessica Pegula in the final of the Cincinnati Open. The Belarusian needed 76 minutes to wrap up a 6-3-7-5 victory for the 15th title of her career and assist at the WTA 1000 title. The result ended a 9-match winning streak for American Pegula, who defended the Canadian Open title last week.
I couldn't wish for more. There was really great day at the office. Was really great support from the crowd and really great atmosphere, and I'm just super happy with the level I played in the final, and I was able to get this title. It's really important going into the US Open, so just super happy with the result here in Cincinnati.
26-year-old Pegula, who defeated world number 1 Iga Swiatek in the semi-final, will return to action at the US Open, which starts on the 26th of August. Now to football on the home scene. Atalanta forward Ademola Lookman could become one of the highest paid Nigerian players if he seals a move to Paris Saint-Germain this summer. Paris Saint-Germain are interested in the player and they have offered him a big contract. The Ligue Giants have proposed a salary of 4.5 million euros per season. The deal will see a substantial increase for Lookman from the 1.8 million euros per season he currently earns with Atalanta. Lookman will requested to be excluded from the squad for their match against Lecce is keen on the move, while Paris Saint-Germain are yet to make a direct contact with Atalanta or submit a formal bid. They have reached out to the players' representatives, signaling serious intents. Meanwhile, Atalanta manager Gianpiero Gasparini says nobody expected the Lookman situation. Lookman requested to be left out of the squad for Ledia's opening Serie A match of the season against Lecce after an approach from the Ligue 1 champions Paris Saint-Germain. Chuenko Mena had earlier withdrawn from the squad in an attempt to force through a Juventus transfer. Atalanta, however, ignored the off-field problems to crush Lecce 4-0 on Monday night. Gasparini commented on Lookman and Kopmena's situation after the victory. Quoting Gasparini, he says, "In all honesty, nobody expected to find ourselves in this situation. At this moment, I'm having to take it one day at a time. I had a few thoughts about the Super Cup, but then we ran into all these difficulties, including Skamaska's injury. I don't know what will happen over the remaining 10 days of the transfer window. My job is to assemble the best squad possible to see with the club what could be useful to add. Clearly, we will not have a defined squad until August 31st. So another Nigeria international, Nigerian forward Tolu Arokudare has reiterated his desire to remain at KRC Genk this summer. Arokudare has started the new Belgian Pro League season on an impressive note. The 23-year-old has scored 4 goals in Genk's opening 4 league games of this season. The forward has been consistently linked with a move away from the Smurf. Turkish Super League club Trabzonspor are rumored to be interested in the player. Kutinimi says, I have a contract with Genk and I'm focused on this club, not on rumors. Where do I see my future? I'm not clairvoyant. No idea, man. The Nigerian Football Federation NFF is looking to bring in a local coach on an interim basis for the Super Eagles. The coach will take care of the national team for the next 2025 AFCON qualifiers in September. The Super Eagles have been without a substantive coach since Finidi just stepped down from the role. Last week, the NFF technical director Austin Egwefon claimed they would announce the new man in charge this week. Over the weekend, there were speculations that Gene Anderson had gotten the job. However, it seems a deal for a permanent coach might not be sealed before Nigeria hosts Benin Republic in September 7 and travel to Rwanda 3 days later.
Big mommy, add that bokoto we go senior school. Put 2 roundabout. Anoint the package with that slim thick shaki and
No vexo. Which teeth you want use eat all this orishi? That your teeth will be like we have motor jam truck. You know they worry you again.
That one before. All thanks to the new Close-Up Complete Fresh Protection.
That's right. The new Close-Up Complete Fresh Protection toothpaste gives you complete oral protection with fluoride and antibacterial zinc to keep your teeth strong, prevent tooth holes, and fight bacteria.
Please have to go buy my own new Close-Up Complete Fresh Protection toothpaste.
Close-Up Complete Fresh Protection for your important oral care needs. Available in a blue gel.
Big mommy, add that bokoto we go senior school. Put 2 roundabout. Anoint the package with that slim thick shaki and
No vexo. Which teeth you want use eat all this orishi? That your teeth will be like we have motor jam truck. You know they worry you again.
That one before. All thanks to the new Close-Up Complete Fresh Protection.
That's right. The new Close-Up Complete Fresh Protection toothpaste gives you complete oral protection with fluoride and antibacterial zinc to keep your teeth strong, prevent tooth holes, and fight bacteria.
Please have to go buy my own new Close-Up Complete Fresh Protection toothpaste.
Close-Up Complete Fresh Protection for your important oral care needs. Available in a blue gel.
And now to football in Europe, the evergreen Jimmy Vardy marked his return to the Premier League with a goal as promoted Leicester City or Tottenham to a draw at the King Power Stadium. Vardy scored with the host first shot on target, nodding Abdul Fattah who scores from close range just before the hour mark. The goal cancelled Pedro Porro's halftime opener for Spurs side, who had been utterly dominant in the opening 45 minutes and should have been comfortably cleared before Vardy struck.
In the outside of him in Son, James Maddison collects with options in the middle, and there's the flick, and there's the goal. Pedro Porro, the first Spurs goal scorer of the brand new season. Tamu Vardy against the run of play. Leicester City have their equaliser. It's their captain, it's their club legend.
Meanwhile, in the Italian Serie A, Thiago Motta starting life as Juventus manager defeated Como by 3-0 with Samuel Mbagula, Timothy Weah, not forgetting Andre Cambiaso, all getting the goals for the old ladies.
Yildiz in support, Mbangula with a chance to score on his debut! Thiago Motta's eye-catching team selection immediately produces a return on the investment. Here's the exciting Yildiz again. Running at Moreno, Yildiz for Vlahovic, and Weah! Did it cross the line? It did. Tim Weah gets his first Serie A goal in added time at the end of the first half. Cambiaso going himself, beauty. What a night this has been for Juventus.
In the other game of the night, Atalanta defeated Lecce by 4-0 with Marco Brescia getting a brace, not forgetting Mario Reteglu also getting a brace. In the Spanish La Liga, Atletico Madrid away from home began the new season with a 2-2 draw against Villarreal, while Valladolid defeated Espanyol by 1-0. This is where we call it a wrap on today's edition of Sports Trip. Keep listening to us on Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1. I am Olujimi Dariogun saying stay sporty, stay healthy.
For me, 2012, go just the drive without information. Information about traffic for road. Information about waiting cause out. Hey, party now, traffic radio, information about traffic for road. Information about waiting cause out. You get better traffic managers with the give us and information. Tune in, job, Barashiti, Ojenda, last time waka, inside Mirema. I might sit back with this traffic effort. Now soon. Now. Tune into
Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. Moving Lagos forward.
Hi, this is Dr. Abiola Salami, the world-class performance strategist and publisher of the Peak Performer Africa. We're excited to invite you to nominate outstanding individuals for the Peak Performer Recognition 2024. We are seeking to recognize highly esteemed executives who are actively driving a culture of peak performance in their industry by taking personal responsibility for delivering results as well as promoting a collaborative, inclusive, and psychologically safe work environment. We are accepting nominations in 3 categories. 1, the Peak Performing Leader of the Year. 2, the Peak Performing Woman of the Year. And 3, the Peak Performing Emerging Leader of the Year. Nominating someone is easy. Simply visit www.tppafrica.com and fill out the nomination form. Deadline for submission is 15th August 2024. The top 100 nominees will be announced in August on our official YouTube page. Honorees will be celebrated at a highly classy dinner holding as the grand finale of TPP Festival in September. For tickets, tables, and sponsorship, send us an email on team@tppafrica.com. Till the next time, keep rocking your world like a champion.
Come closer.
That is the sound of millions of Nigerians with hope and aspirations going about their day with one simple goal: to win in life despite all odds. Now, listen closer. Congratulations! The Entrepreneur Award of the Year goes to Of Reaching Your Full Potentials. In a world of uncertainties, you need all the help you can get to stay protected so that nothing stops you from being your best self. Visit www.lasacoassurance.com or call us today to get a Lasaco insurance plan to keep you covered for life. At Lasaco Assurance, we go the distance with you so that your dreams can become reality, because truly, if it matters to you, it matters to us. Lasaco Assurance PLC, a friend you can trust.
When I wake up in my bed.
Are you a Lotto fan who is interested in staking games without stress? Do you have an internet-enabled phone? If yes, Golden Chance Lotto is here to make your stake easier than you imagine. Play Golden Chance Lotto indoor games and international games online. Check results, enjoy the fun, and cash out without delay. Just log on to www.goldenchancelotto.com. Enjoy our mouth-watering bonuses every day. www.goldenchancelotto.com. Our indoor games are the easiest to win. Golden Chance Lotto, your surest way to become a millionaire.
Dear Lagosians, do you have an existing building without a planning permit? If you do, this good news is for you. Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu has approved an amnesty window for as-built planning permit. The as-built planning permit is subject to the payment of penal fees, which Governor Sanwo-Olu has graciously waived. The amnesty window runs for 90 days, starting from May 2nd. So what are you waiting for? Make good use of this opportunity. Get your as-built planning permit now. For more information, visit Lagos State Physical Planning Permit Authority LASPA District Office in your locality, or visit LASPA Headquarters, opposite Soho Filling Station, or Bakinjabi Way, Ikeja, Lagos, or call 0802-3146-227 or 0705-9152-178. Visit our website at laspa.lagostate.gov.ng. Planning permit, a seamless process. Ìtẹ̀síwájú ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó, òun ló jẹ wá lógún.
Make una listen well o. Access Holdings, they move to the next level and they won't make you follow them enjoy the waka with their rights issue. Access Holding rights issue still they open till 23rd August. Then they offer new shares for 19 naira 75 kobo each if you be shareholder. Now your chance to get one extra share for every 2 shares where you own. Make you no do yourself o. Hurry, go www.theaccesscorporation.com for the full story, including the right circular, the people where they sell the shares, the bank where they collect, and our legal advisors them. Access Holdings, where financial solutions they connect the world.
The world is a jungle of risks. Risks abound everywhere. But where risk exists, so too does insurance. One thing that has continued to elude millions of Nigerians is the crucial role insurance plays in risk prevention and management. And that is why the Nigerian Insurance Association, NIA, the umbrella body for all insurance companies in Nigeria, is rising to the challenge of low public awareness about insurance through its weekly dialogue on radio tagged Insurance Digest. Insurance Digest takes you on a ride through the intricate world of risk management, bringing in different resource persons to address some of the knotty issues in insurance. So join us every Tuesdays at 9:15 a.m. on Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM to learn best practices in insurance. The program will intermittently be spiced up with traffic updates from our robust traffic management structure across Lagos. Insurance Digest on your side mirror. Insurance education at its best. Do you have issues or complaints about LASTMA officials? Have you had any infringement with the LASTMA officials and you have no idea on where to channel your distress? Would you like to know more about the Lagos State Traffic Management Authority and their mandate? Join us on LASTMA Connect. LASTMA Connect is a 45 minutes program designed to bridge the gap between you and the Lagos State Traffic Management Authority, their mode of operation, enforcement, and the traffic law. Tune in to LASTMA Connect every Tuesday at 10:15 a.m. on Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. LASTMA Connect, bringing LASTMA closer to you.
Hi, I'm Tunde Obey.
And I'm Umi Obey.
And together, we're known as Two. Don't take other road users for granted. Just because you're a reasonable driver doesn't mean others are.
Respect other road users, obey the traffic laws.
Stay alert, stay focused, and above all, stay safe.
This message is from Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM.
Moving Lagos forward.
Your home for timely, reliable, accurate, dynamic, innovative, and objective traffic reports. That's why we are your T Radio on 96.1 dial. Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. Moving Lagos forward. Your home for timely, reliable, accurate, dynamic, innovative, and objective traffic reports. That's why we are your T Radio on 96.1 dial. Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. Moving Lagos forward.
yes, of course, it's still about moving Lagos forward. You and how much information we can serve you that will take you 1,000 miles ahead of the information race. We got you covered. Highway 961 continues. Yes, I want to believe you had a great time with Olujimi Dariogu on Sports Street. All right, it's going to be here tomorrow at 8 to serve you more sports news. All right, so let's quickly touch down on the Agege Penn Cinema corridor. Well, I can tell you now that, traffic is quite appreciable, but then approaching underneath Total Bridge, it gets busy owing to commuters' activities. But we're on Old Abeokuta Road, heading towards Abattoir, Okoba. Appreciable movement is what we have recorded on that stretch. And traffic on Old Ikpaja Road, on routes Olufunlayo, Agbotikuyo, Shofunde, all these areas are looking very appreciable to use. Slight alternation delays expected along the way, but no cause for alarm. Movement along Okekoto seems to be gathering momentum. Traffic gathering momentum on that stretch. Mongora Shade quite busy at this time. It's just fuel queues emanating from the petrol station there. And taking it through the stretch of Akano Dohati, Guinness, ahead quite busy, high volume of traffic moving on that stretch. And then movement along Akilo, Moshalashi, Alaja, connecting Mobile Shade quite better. But moving further down towards Obakran is busy. It's just high volume of traffic moving through that stretch of road. All right, traffic movement on Metal Box connecting Ahmed Junction, Fumek, equally looking busy this morning. All right, fill queues coupled with high volume of traffic moving through. And on the stretch of Oba Ogunji, we have recorded a busy traffic situation inward Udwero. Of course, lots of activities going on that stretch of road. But the cause for alarm. Let's see if we can quickly touch down on other areas. Let's see, Victoria Island, in summary, moving traffic has been recorded from Mekwen Bridge towards Bonnicamp roundabout at the moment. And beyond there, this time on Bonnicamp Bridge towards Amadu Bello Way, I've observed a busy traffic situation. Of course, activities going on around Mobile Filling Station there. Yes, leading to some slow movement, high volume of vehicles trying to access a petrol station, causing some backlog of traffic, which is affecting the flow of traffic on that stretch of road. But just beyond the filling station, appreciable movement continues towards Adetokumba, Demola. Now, traffic flow on Ajose Adiogun, Ligali, Ayorinde, down to Oniru, connecting Water Corporation, still appreciable. We still have been moving well despite the influx. Our return journey isn't looking bad from the Gali Ayorinde to a hotel roundabout. San Sifafua, what's it looking like around there? Particularly if we're heading towards Akiadishalat Junction. Good movement through Law School, Civic Center, BJ Junction, School Corner, all the way to Sandfield, Toll Plaza, Lekki, connects Marwa. Okay, so the return journey from Mara to Lekki, gathering momentum and slow movement at Lekki alternation point. Lekki connecting Toll Plaza all the way to Oriental is a good one. From Oriental, movement towards Sandfield is, well, I would say it's a steady one, yeah. We have high volume of traffic moving that direction at a steady rate. School Corner is also moving traffic, yes, considering alternation at the various traffic light corridors. For Civic Center, yeah, what's it looking like around there? Connecting Law School, this one's quite encouraging. And traffic movement from Law School towards Akiadishola all the way to Kilimanjaro Junction is a steady one. If you are on Kofa Bayomi Road, you want to head towards Bonnie Camp, roundabout, well, feel free. It's still looking very good on that stretch, so no cause for alarm. All right, it's Lagos. Let's take a breather. When we come back, we shall be ushering in Victor Terry for great conversations on your side. Mary would have newspaper headlines and a whole lot more come your way. 9 o'clock, during the 9 o'clock hour, we'll switch gears to talk insurance on Insurance Digest.
great taste of Ovaltine, enriched with multi-nourishment, calcium, malt, and vitamin B12 to support learning and playtime. Ovaltine, smart choice for smart kids.
Life is always full of wahala, but there is music, passion, feelings, and good vibes. Take a ride with InDrive app to get there on your own terms. You decide what your life will be full of and choose a fair price for this ride. InDrive. The InDrive online passenger transportation aggregator is not a taxi service. Find more information at www.indrive.com.
Tell me which kind thing be fine of you wash away. Stain your body, be back chicken for up close now, all you need for be back to wash away. Gentle for your pocket, gentle for your hand. Oh my Viva, you gonna make you shine. Oh Viva, Viva, I love my
Do you have issues or complaints about LASTMA officials? Have you had any infringement with the LASTMA officials and you have no idea on where to channel your distress? Would you like to know more about the Lagos State Traffic Management Authority and their mandate? Join us on LASTMA Connect. LASTMA Connect is a 45-minute program designed to bridge the gap between you and the Lagos State Traffic Management Authority, their mode of operation, enforcement, and the traffic law. Tune in to LASTMA Connect every Tuesday at 10:15 a.m. on Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. LASTMA Connect, bringing LASTMA closer to you.
Initiating rage process.
ready to go. Beautiful people, good morning. Time to rise and shine. On Traffic Radio, ready to go.
Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. Good morning. It's time to get up. Let's go.
Get on up and rise and shine. It's a lovely day, enjoy. Get on up and rise and shine. It's a lovely day, enjoy it. Get on up and rise and shine. It's a lovely day, enjoy. It's a lovely day, enjoy. Ooh, Traffic Radio. Beautiful people, good morning. Time to rise and shine. On Traffic Radio, ready to go. Beautiful people, good morning. Time to rise and shine. On Traffic Radio, ready to go.
Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. It's time to get up. Get up and have a good day. Have a great day. Get up. Good morning. Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. Moving Lagos forward.
One dial that gets you locked down all day, all time. With that traffic report, just as and when you want it. With great music and lots more. Lagos Traffic Radio, your driving companion.
Lagos, we're back on the block and ready to roll with you with more and more information just the way you want it. Straight away from the Okiodo corridor. I understand the situation at Mobile by Castle, that's within the Okiodo axis. I hear that, well, there's some form of, irregularity going on there, owing to high volume of vehicles trying to access the petrol station, which has, which is actually hindering the flow of traffic. Some backlog has extended towards Kola, but I understand officers are on ground doing their best to streamline the queue to a single file. Good morning, Victor.
Good morning, Mike James. How you doing?
Very well.
Okay.
Today, Tuesday, the 20th of August.
A public holiday. Dele in the building as well. Dele, how you doing?
Very well, thank you, Victor.
Okay, so how was it making it to the office this morning? I hope it was very...
It was easy, but I noticed that there were just less vehicles on the road at that time.
Most of the vehicles are queued up.
Yes. I was just wondering.
That's what's going on. Yes. So this is a perennial problem that has never been solved for the past, how many years now? 10, 15, 20? So it goes off, then on, then off, then on, and then there always be explanations and counter explanations, and then it goes on and on like that. So when are we going to get it right?
Only God knows.
That's a big question, right?
Yes.
Okay, all right. We pray that we get it right, actually. NMPCL, they've been giving explanations. I hope these explanations will continue to sink in to the various stakeholders. I'm sure that in another 1 or 2 weeks, things will settle a bit, and then we can now get back to the queues again. So I don't know what's going on. So it's a cycle that's just going on across town. Anyway, let's talk about the traffic situation. What's going on?
Well, despite the fact that it's a public holiday, we still have traffic here and there, particularly areas where we have petrol stations located. Now, within Victoria Island, it's been quite a busy one. Within Inner Marina, busy altogether.
Even despite the fact that it's a public holiday.
Oh, yes. So I'm wondering, where's the holiday coming from? Yeah, it makes me wonder because, within the Ikoyi corridor, let's talk about Surah Bridge in what Dolphin. I understand it's a slow-moving traffic, and this is occasioned by the faulty expansion joint. Moving on from Dolphin towards Osborne, flow of traffic is what we have observed. Osborne Connection, Alfred Wani, Golden Gate, NMPC, Falamo, looking very good. Obalinde, just slightly busy owing to commercial activities. Olo Road, inward and outward, very busy, but moving traffic is what we have observed, and that's due to the filling stations on that stretch. Activities going on there. That's on Olo Road. But we have officers on ground doing the needful. For the Agege Pen Cinema corridor on Old Abeokuta Road, en route Abattoir Okoba, I understand traffic is moving at an appreciable rate, but then it gets busy approaching Total. That's underneath the bridge, owing to high influx and the commuters' activities. All the Paja Road still looks very good supply. Talking about areas like Olufunlayo, Agbotikuyo, or Shofunde, appreciable movement is what we have observed along these areas. Okay, cool. To gathering momentum, Mongora Shade very busy this morning. Fuel queues, high volume of traffic trying to access the petrol station there. Akanedo Hati Guinness looking busy at this time. Akilo, Moshlasha Alaja, connecting Mobile Shade, better movement is what we have observed. But inward Obakran is quite busy. It's just high volume of traffic moving through. Just as we have it on Metal Box Road, connecting Akme, Fumek, busy. So far, that's what we have gathered.
The common denominator this morning is busy.
Quite busy, yes.
Busy movement. And of course, those are not busy. It's all according to the fuel queues, filling stations.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So most stations don't have the product. I think that's what's responsible.
Okay, so let's talk about Ina Marina. Yes, one of the flashpoints. A slow and steady movement is what we've been monitoring from UBA roundabout towards NMPC filling station. Of course, we have activities going on there. It's the NMPC is dispensing, so we have so many vehicles trying to access the station there. All right, just beyond NMPC, better movement continues towards Cathedral Church, but approaching Cornwall, it gets busy again towards Nightingale intersection. Now, we've also observed busy movement from State House into McWen Bridge. Traffic still looks good from underneath the bridge towards Flag House, but busy movement again from Onicon Bridge, ascending Flag House, connecting McWen Bridge, owing to the mobile filling station there. All right, from Onicon roundabout towards TBS, approaching Waterboy, connecting Nightingale intersection, slow and steady movement is what we have observed. The entire stretch of Broad Street looks good. Igboshe Road, as well as other areas, still look very good. Okay, so let's look at the major corridors now. That's our Lagos Belkota Expressway. Of course, busy movement, but it's moving pretty well. Just a slow and steady movement from Ikeja along towards National. But then it gets better from there, connecting the Bolade Oshodi corridor, considering alternation delays.
Okay. All right, then. Third Miller Bridge is good,
Of course, it's still very good. And Alakbere looks good because the monitoring, of course, we can confirm that to you via
the live cameras.
Yes, for those heading towards the island, although the queue is there, but properly streamlined. Yeah, so thanks to the traffic minders there, they've been able to ensure that things are done appropriately, particularly for those trying to access the petrol station. And on the return journey, well, movement is still fair enough. No cause for alarm at all.
Okay.
No cause for alarm. So Akbere is looking better today compared to what it was looking like yesterday.
All right. Those that are coming in from the Lagos-Ibadan Expressway, what's going on?
On Lagos-Ibadan, although we haven't gotten any concrete reports from there, but let's hope that we'll have, Odutono and the crew, bring us news covering that end in a bit.
Okay, then. Let's talk about the other side of town, Lekki Ajah corridor. What's going on there?
Okay, so let's see. For the Lekki Ajah bound travelers, I don't think no report has come in.
Okay, from that end.
Yeah, no report at all.
Okay, then. Let's talk about Lagos Badagry Expressway. Any news from Kenny and his crew?
Things are still moving fine. That's on the within the Badagry axis, except for activities of the customs officers. I know they've been carrying out the stop and search operation, just as well as the NDLEA officers on that stretch. So that has led to some slow moving traffic approaching areas where we have these officers stationed. So they're carrying out the stop and search operation.
All right.
So that's about the latest we've gotten so far regarding the situation on that stretch of road.
Okay, then. So no major breakdowns to report this morning. That's what it means.
There has been some breakdowns, but the officers did not really, They didn't really give
indicate
us,
the
yeah,
locations.
but just say, okay, just a few breakdowns, but not affecting traffic.
All right, we'll try and find out what where those breakdowns are located this morning, and then be able to serve that hot and fresh to the listening public.
I understand it's not going to be a double dose this morning.
Not at all. Daily has taken the double dose away, so it's going to be a single outing, single window. That's what it is this morning, and that will be on Insurance Digest. We'll be talking about householder and house owner insurance policies, which is very, very needed at this time, especially now that most people are going to be at home. It's the holiday season, I do understand, for children. And so there's a need for us to learn one or two things about those kind of insurance policies that will guarantee protection for our properties.
Of course, newspaper headlines.
Yeah, so Dilly, what's up? What's up? What do we have in the news today?
Well, of course, you know that the tankers are still at different depots, expecting and hoping to be able to lift petrol. But NNPCL is still saying, well, we're still going to go for a bit. So hopefully, I don't know. They said last week, no, not last week. Over the weekend, they promised Wednesday.
Right.
Yeah. So we're looking at and hoping that by Wednesday, which is tomorrow, they'll be able to lift petrol and we'll have more petrol across the federation, across the nation. But yesterday I was discussing with someone. Someone said that in Ibadan that there's petrol.
Yeah, so it's petrol, but sold at what price?
Yeah, exactly. Well, some people got in Lagos, black markets were selling for between 1,002 to 1,007 over the weekend, which is around Saturday and Sunday. In some places, some NNPC stations, some said they were selling at 770.
Okay, so that's the issue. So even those that have, it is sold at a higher price.
Exactly.
Right. What else in the news? President Tinubu is on a, what was it called? A brief working visit?
Yes.
To France?
To France.
Okay.
In the new presidential jet.
The new presidential jet, which has attracted a whole lot of, talk from the opposition.
Yes.
PDP, Labour, they've talked about the new presidential jet. Okay. We'll see how that pans out. What else do we have in the news?
Dangote Refinery, we've been promised over and over and over, and there's been postponements. So 2 weeks ago, we said they set an August date. Now it's September into October 1.
Right. So NNPCL was directed by President to sell crude oil to the Dangote Refinery in Naira, right?
Yes.
Now, the capacity that the refinery is looking for, we're not very sure if NNPCL
will be able to supply.
Will be able to supply that, and I think that's where the delays are coming from. Now they've had a kind of understanding. You know what? That thing that Baba or God directed, we cannot meet up now. But you see, let's do it by the October 1st. That seems to be the mutual agreement.
Okay, it's an agreement now, not following the directive.
It's a mutual agreement.
Okay.
We'll be able to meet up. Let's start from October, 1st of October, so that we can supply you what you need. Okay, so that's the latest with that one. So that's also in the news.
Yes.
October 1st, they say at least NNPCL will be able to supply the crude needed by the Dangote Refinery. For records, they need at least 650,000 worth of crude oil.
Just 650,000 barrels.
Yeah, so that's what is needed for the refinery to really function effectively. And it's not very sure that NNPCL can supply that.
Yes.
So I think they pegged it to 450. So let's see how that goes. What else do we have in the news?
Okay, what else? Yes, the minimum wage. NLC. Yes, NLC has said it may take some time for it to be effected.
Okay.
I don't know.
Some kind of
the state
understanding.
governments. Yes. So exactly. So we don't know when that is going to be. At least looking at between now and end of the year, November, December, something might take off.
Okay. We'll see how that pans out. So, Dile, we bring you lots of news and, of course, birthday profile too. If you know anyone who's celebrating, today is the 20th day in the month of August. So, it'll be time to ring out the bell for you during the 9 o'clock hour.
All right, all that and more will come your way on Your Side Mirror with Victor Terry. To have a wonderful time.
Hello, everyone. This is Tony Adebola
I'm an entrepreneur and a motorcycle enthusiast. Keep listening to Your Side Mirror on Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. It simply rocks.
Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. You're welcome to Your Side Mirror this great Tuesday morning. Today is the 20th day in the month of August. And I can tell you traffic is busy across some locations in Lagos. Nothing unusual except for the resurgence of queues at the filling stations. That's what we have right now across Lagos. Most of the places where we have filling stations, there are queues left, right, and center. So that's the common denominator that we have this morning. But the appeal is that when we have these dispensing activities, please let's endeavor to ensure that we streamline everything properly. You're welcome. Victor Oteri is my name. Dele is here. She'll be taking us through the newspaper headlines right now, and I'll be back to connect with you shortly.
On newspaper headlines this morning, we'll be taking a look at the Punch newspaper, Vanguard, Nation, Explainer, and Alausa Alert. Beginning with the Punch newspaper, tankers besiege depots as petrol shortage worsens. Many tankers are currently at various depots in Lagos waiting to load premium motor spirit, popularly called petrol, for onward delivery to states across the country as the scarcity of PMS worsens. It was gathered on Monday that though some of the trucks had started loading, the supply of the products by the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited was still not enough. Opposition tackles presidency over new presidential jet. The People's Democratic Party and the Labour Party on Monday berated the President Bola Tinubu-led federal government for purchasing a new presidential jet worth $100 million without the approval of the National Assembly. The PDP Deputy National Publicity Secretary Ibrahim Abdullahi and Deputy Youth Leader Timothy Osadolo described the action of the government as insensitive, while Nigerians are generally facing hard times and struggling to feed. Why I won't interfere in anti-graft agencies' operations, Tinubu. President Bola Tinubu on Monday said since assuming office, he has made deliberate efforts to tackle corruption by funding the anti-graft agencies and not interfering in their activities. Tinubu described corruption as one of the most significant obstacles to the country's progress, saying all hands must be on deck to confront it. Still taking a look at the Punch, Tinubu panel, Dangote Refinery agree on September petrol rollout. The federal government's committee, which was set up to ensure the implementation of crude oil sales to local refineries in Nigeria, has reached an agreement with the Dangote Petroleum Refinery for the rollout of premium motor spirit, popularly called petrol, in September this year. The federal government also disclosed that the sale of crude oil to Dangote Refinery and other local refineries will commence on October 1, 2024. Why minimum wage payment may delay? Labour. Organized Labour has called on Nigerians to be patient with the federal and state governments following the delay in the implementation of the new minimum wage. This was even as the workers' union absolved the federal government of any wrongdoings, saying it would be unfair to conclude that there was a deliberate attempt to avoid paying the new minimum wage. LASMA apprehends fleeing driver after auto crash. The Lagos State Traffic Management Authority successfully nabbed a trailer driver involved in a hit-and-run accident on Monday at Anthony Oke, Inward Oshodi area of the state. The paper learned from a statement released by the Director of Public Affairs and Enlightenment Department, LASMA, Adebayo Taufik, that the officials swiftly chased and apprehended the trailer driver who had struck a pedestrian attempting to cross the expressway near the Total filling station at Anthony Oke in Wodoshudi. The driver, who tried to flee the scene, was subsequently handed over to the police for investigation and prosecution. Moving on to the Vanguard, TSA, fresh panic as FG demands 50% of aviation agencies' revenue. The decision of the federal government to increase the contributions of aviation agencies to the Treasury Single Account TSA from 40 to 50% has triggered fresh panic among operators. Before now, there had been intense debates among experts over the government's motive to force cost recovery agencies in the air transport sector into the TSA policy that demanded a 25% deduction from the proceeds that later rose to 40%. No stone will be left unturned in fight against money laundering, NFIU. The Nigerian Financial Intelligence Unit, NFIU, has vowed to leave no stone unturned in its quest to combat money laundering and other financial crimes in the country. Speaking at the opening session of the first NFIU management retreat in Abuja yesterday, the Chief Executive Officer of NFIU, Hajia Hafsat Bakari, emphasized the unit's commitment to working with stakeholders to achieve this goal, citing the need for collaboration and information sharing to stay ahead of criminals. From the Nation newspaper, are concerns over proliferation of arms by security experts. Security experts, including serving and ex-military chiefs, yesterday attributed the soaring violent conflicts and crimes to the proliferation of arms by non-state actors. The experts, under the aegis of the National Center for Control of Small Arms and Light Weapons, said the dangerous arms in the hands of unscrupulous elements constituted a threat to national security. From the Explainer, monkeypox outbreak, WHO calls for high alert. World Health Organization WHO has called for an urgent need to maintain high alert and enhance surveillance as Africa grapples again with the outbreak of the deadly monkeypox viral disease to stop further spread of the disease on the continent. This outbreak is coming barely 15 months after the last outbreak, which resulted in over 1,000 deaths in 2022. We'll take the last one from Alausa Alert. NAPSCA engages LG LCDA chairman on building codes approval processes. The Lagos State Building Control Agency, LAPSCA, has charged local governments and local council development areas in the state to adhere strictly to building codes and approval processes in the built environment. The Lagos State advisor to the special advisor to the Lagos State Governor on Aegis and Urban Development, Dr. Olajide Babatunde, gave the charge in Oregon, Lagos, at an interactive session. Well, I say to keep a copy of any of the dailies going online to read more. Also, interact with us via our social media platforms: X, Traffic Radio 961, Instagram, Lagos Traffic Radio 961, on Facebook, Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. You can also subscribe to our YouTube channel, Traffic Radio 961, and follow me across social media at Dele Agadumo.
Hello everyone, this is Tony Adebola. I'm an entrepreneur and a motorcycle enthusiast. Keep listening to Your Side Mirror on Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. It simply rocks.
sex with a phone while driving. Do you know that at least 23% of all car accidents each year occur with the use of cell phones? Distracted driving is responsible for a higher percentage of road crashes among motorists and pedestrians in Nigeria. Distracted driving is dangerous. Let's show this act to stay alive. It's better to be safe than to wallow in sorrow for what could have been avoided. While driving or walking, please put that phone away and concentrate fully on the road. A message from Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM, your driving companion.
My dear listener, when going on interstate travel, please note the following security tips. Don't leave too early and don't be caught in the late hours. If possible, try and do away with titles on your phone book. While driving, focus on the road and ensure that every 5 to 7 minutes there is traffic on the returning lane. Do not exceed 100 kilometers per hour. This will help for timely judgment and to look out for traps and to appreciate the terrain. Don't use tinted sheets on your car. It passes a message to bandits and criminal elements that you are a uniformed man or woman. Always have a spare tire, fuel pumps in your car. Don't ignore this. Even if you're not the one driving, put your phone away and keep your eyes on the road. Moving in a convoy has proven not to intimidate criminal elements. If you must stop to buy food or ease yourself, take that break at a town or village. This is not the time to join a car or bus from undesignated bus stops, popularly called sole. Get to the garage to do same, and please do well to fill that bus manifest correctly. It is for your own good. Lastly, do endeavor to update your in case of emergency eyes contacts before you embark on any journey, and if possible, have your health columns properly filled because medical personnel may need some information before relatives turn up. These are safety tips that will help tremendously. A message from Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM, moving Lagos forward.
That's right. Reality check, you know what I mean? Street lights, eh? Dookie. Scorpion. Yeah. You chicken getting hitched. Living the fairy tale life perfect without a glitch. You think that this would bring me happiness? If at the end of every rainbow there was a treasure chest. Sometimes having more is really less. Take a look inside yourself, you realize you're really blessed. No matter how you're sad and blue, there's always someone who has it worse than you. Sometimes you gotta pay your dues. So don't worry, just push on through. Keeping it real. Gotta big up all my peoples who be working on the future, though they know they gotta struggle. Keeping it real. To all my homies working on the 9 to 5 and doing right to keep themselves up out of trouble. Keeping it real. Although sometimes I know it seems impossible, there ain't no need in drowning in your sorrow. Keeping
jungle of risk. Risks abound everywhere. But where risk exists, so too does insurance. One thing that has continued to elude millions of Nigerians is the crucial role insurance plays in risk prevention and management. And that is why the Nigerian Insurance Association, NIA, the umbrella body for all insurance companies in Nigeria, is rising to the challenge of low public awareness about insurance through its weekly dialogue on radio tagged Insurance Digest. Insurance Digest takes you on a ride through the intricate world of risk management, bringing in different resource persons to address some of the knotty issues in insurance. So join us every Tuesdays at 9:15 a.m. on Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM to learn best practices in insurance. The program will intermittently be spiced up with traffic updates from our robust traffic management structure across Lagos. Insurance Digest on your side mirror. Insurance education at its best.
Hello everyone, this is Tony Adebola. I'm an entrepreneur and a motorcycle enthusiast. Keep listening to Your Side Mirror on Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. It simply rocks.
Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. We're back from the news, and we can tell you things are still looking as it was before we left in terms of the traffic situation. Most of the areas we're covering, the common denominator this morning is that we have few queues. But those of you around the Alakpere corridor, it's much better than yesterday. So it's a much better drive if you're heading towards the island from Alakpere connecting Ogudu, Ifako, linking up Car Wash, and then to Yanowuru. Still looking good at the moment. Mushin Corridor, NMPC by Ilupeju Bypass and Mobile on Isolo Road are currently dispensing fuel with one lane policy being maintained. So that's what you have within that particular end. Bolade Oshodi descending Goro, connecting underneath the bridge inwards Olupesi is looking good at the moment. From there, linking up with a Papa Railway line by Ilupeju Bypass Challenge as well as along Shogo is a smooth ride at the moment. Onward movement from Post Office to Ojuwoye is busy, and that's from commercial and commuters activities, but no cause for alarm within that particular corridor. Ojuwoye heading towards Olusha, down to Moshlashi, very much in order as we speak. Return journey from Moshlashi proceeding down to underneath the bridge at Oshodi. That entire stretch looks very good and is moving at a much faster pace. All right, from Ojuwoye heading towards Palm Avenue, Fatai Atere heading en route at Daleko Bridge, in and out is very, very good. For now, no major worries. And all through that corridor, we do not have any breakdowns to report. Okay, then, so let's switch gears and celebrate you. Is today your birthday? 20th day in the month of August? If it is, it's time to celebrate you on Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. All right, then. So happy birthday to Dayo Adebayo. Today is your day. And if you're wondering who he is the Dean School of Parenting, SOP. Entire members of the School of Parenting, they are wishing you well. He's actually former Dean, okay? Former Dean School of Parenting. Talking about Mr. Dayo Adebayo. Happy birthday to you. We wish you the very, very best of this day. Ebiega Sonny G is celebrating too. Happy birthday to you. Shatokpe Paul Oladeji is also celebrating. We wish you the very best of this day. Patrick Doyle is a name you cannot ignore in the acting world. He's an actor, a broadcaster too. Today is his day as well. Happy birthday to you. Mrs. Araba Akoni is wife to Pastor Steve Akoni. A big shout out to you as you celebrate on this day. Akintolu Sekinat is of the Jibril Martins High School. I understand you belong to class 99. All right. Happy birthday to you. We wish you well. Emmanuel La Prince Emma, who is a CEO of La Prince Webcraft. Today is your day too. We wish you the very, very best. And a big shout out going out to Superior Senior Prophetess Francisca Okere. Today is your day, I understand. And we have some people that are wishing you the very best of this day. A big shout out going out to all of you celebrating. Let's get on the dance floor right now to celebrate those who are marking their birthdays. We say congratulations on this day.
e no good. Na those dirty wey we dey throw away from our window for street, na im dey enter for gutter, na im dey enter canal, dey block everywhere. So when rain fall, flood go full everywhere. Once every place dey flooded, traffic go dey. And when traffic dey, you no go fit go where you dey go, and no go fit go where I dey go. I say make I tell us today, say e no good. Make we stop am. Make we keep our streets clean. This na message from Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. Make we move Lagos forward.
Chai, my head Oga landlord, why you dey shake like ceiling fan? My village people don't come again this one with your body hot so, you don't do test? Yes, see result Oga landlord, no be your village people na malaria, you need Luta. Luta na better medicine wey dey knack down malaria. Oya see am, take am. Hey, thank you Oga Luta, I don't dey kampe.
Luta, brand of Artemata and Lumefantrine, is another quality product from Hovid, marketed by Pharmatex Nigeria Limited. If symptoms persist after 3 days, see your doctor.
Everybody say thanks, Luta. Malaria's in big trouble.
The Access Holdings rights issue is still open till 23rd August. For every 2 ordinary shares in your portfolio, take advantage of the chance to acquire one more at 19.75 Kobo each. We are inviting you to take up your rights in full in the Access Holdings rights issue. Visit www.theaccesscorporation.com to find important information about our rights issue, such as the rights circular, issuing houses, receiving banks, and legal advisors. Access Holdings, where financial solutions connects the world.
The world is a jungle of risks. Risks abound everywhere. But where risk exists, so too does insurance. One thing that has continued to elude millions of Nigerians is the crucial role insurance plays in risk prevention and management. And that is why the Nigerian Insurance Association, NIA, the umbrella body for all insurance companies in Nigeria, is rising to the challenge of low public awareness about insurance through its weekly dialogue on radio tagged Insurance Digest. Insurance Digest takes you on a ride through the intricate world of risk management, bringing in different resource persons to address some of the knotty issues in insurance. So join us every Tuesdays at 9:15 a.m. on Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM to learn best practices in insurance. The program will intermittently be spiced up with traffic updates from our robust traffic management structure across Lagos. Insurance Digest on your side mirror. Insurance education at its best.
Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. Anytime you hear this tune, of course, it's time to branch over to the world of insurance as we seek best practices in making that profession much more adhered to and making it much more friendly to the public. You're welcome to Insurance Digest. It comes to you every Tuesdays from 9:15 through 10 o'clock, and it is an initiative of the Nigerian Insurers Association. Somebody says this morning that building a strong financial foundation in your productive years begins with you having the right tools. And what are the tools? A good plan for your retirement is one, and of course the budget to fund it is another. Right, these tools, if well executed, can save you from being drenched when the rain of uncertainty falls. Now, a budget is one thing you definitely need if the focus is building an emergency funding. Saving for retirement or perhaps paying off debts will also be required. And another thing that you would like to add to your toolbox is life insurance, and this you can get through deliberate planning and appropriate savings as well. You're welcome. This is Insurance Digest, and it comes to you every Tuesdays from 9:15 through 10 o'clock. My name is Victor Oteri. You are most welcome. All right, then. So in the past, we've dwelt on some areas of focus that you can really concentrate on, especially as you seek to improve your insurance knowledge. And today we're taking it to another level. We'll be focusing or perhaps revisiting one of the insurance products that guarantees protection for your properties. In between time, we'll also be serving you updates that will be coming in from our traffic managers, and we'll be looking through our live cameras to also let you know what's going on the roads. This and many more will be part of the menu if you can keep us company from now through 10 o'clock. But first off, let's branch off to have a word from our partners, and when we return, it'll be time to begin the conversation.
Mr. Man! Oh, see what you have done now! You have damaged my car!
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
I hope you have a good motor insurance.
Yes, I have a third-party motor insurance that will take care of all the repairs.
In fact, the benefits of third-party motor insurance have increased. First, the limit to claims for damages to third-party vehicles has been increased. Secondly, when you get your third-party motor insurance, you automatically get an ECOWAS Brown card, which means your vehicle now has insurance cover across all West African countries. And if ever it is liable on Nigerian roads for damages to a vehicle from any West African country, the premium to be paid for third-party motor insurance for private car owners, it increased from 5,000 naira to 15,000 naira to enable insurers adequately bear the cost of repairs whenever the need arises. Buy your motor insurance. Please log on to www.niip.ng or visit any licensed insurance company today. This is a public enlightenment message from the Nigeria Insurers Association, NIA.
Before, now so wahala. With law enforcement agent.
Yes, so hey, NIA don't know NID platform. Oh, now from your phone, you fit confirm your motor insurance certificate one time. Make sure say you don't get wahala with our law enforcement agents. Them just dial *565*11# one hand and follow the direction. It go show whether na fake or correct insurance you get. Oh, it no hard and na sharp. But you to make sure say you buy your motor insurance from only registered insurance company to avoid wahala. This message now from Nigerian Insurance Association, NIA.
Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. All right, we're back on the block, and of course, it's time to move on this beautiful Tuesday morning. Before I connect with my guest on the program right now, let's take you through the roads to let you know what's happening. Those of you that are navigating through the roads this morning, we can tell you most of the areas that we're covering still a catalog of slowdowns as a result of queues. All right, let's take you through the Ibeji-Lekki corridor. Movement from Deep Sea Port to Dangote refineries still looking appreciably good at the moment. No impediment cited within those areas. Movement also from Pinnacle Depot as well as LFTZ, that's the Lagos Free Trade Zone, and Elege, all those areas, as well as Shabodu and its environs, still very, very encouraging as we speak. Akodu Police Station up to the Akodu General Hospital is still looking good.
Thing can also, we can lose them, and they can also lead to losses, different losses. If you look at during the lockdown that we had a lot of claims during lockdown. Even people were at home, the offices were locked, and we started having fire in buildings that have been locked because even people are not there to monitor all these equipment and not rest. Even the one people at home, because they're going to use many things, many equipment, so there's no time, no particular time that we don't need insurance.
Right.
Every
So
time in our life we need.
So insurance is not a seasonal affair.
Yes.
So it's something that one should think of at every point in time.
At point in time, yes.
Okay. So let's jump into the main focus this morning, which is the householder and the house owner type of insurance. What kind of an insurance product is that?
Yeah, let me first of all say that there are a lot of ways people we interpret them. Some we call them home insurance. Some we call them household package insurance. Some we call them combined house owner and householder insurance.
Okay.
We're still saying the same thing. I'll just try to explain them. When we talk about house owner, let me start with the house owner. When you talk about the house owner plan, you're talking about an insurance that covers the house structure, including the walls, roofs, features, fittings, gardens, gates, and fences, including the content. So when you're talking about house owner, you are talking about someone who owns a property. That means you have insurable interest in the building. So we'll be talking of landladies are not the rest. These are the house owners. So when we're going to give them insurance, we give them house owner.
Okay.
But when we talk about householder, they are made for people to cover content. It's a packet policy that provides range of cover for house content.
Like only the contents in the house.
Yes, it does not household content, personal effects, movable possessions, as many as even you can even ask for some extension. However, please know the difference between the two is that for house owner, the building is covered, but for householder, building
is not covered. Okay, so it's only the content inside.
Yeah, so the tenant is the one that take householder.
Right. So I would like you to paint a scenario for our listeners this morning so that can come to a clearer understanding for those who are listening to us right now. What kind of scenario can you paint for us?
Okay, let's talk about householder for tenant. God forbid, there can be fire.
Okay.
There can be fire, and those contents which you think you don't have. Remember, we said content, including personal goods, household goods, personal effects, movables. For example, the furnitures. When there's a fire is a obedient servant and a wicked master. It does not spare anything until either a divine intervention or it has nothing to burn again, nothing to consume again. So definitely that fire we have is from there, except it is being interrupted. So when those things are being destroyed by fire, they become useless. Nothing you can do to it. So the tenant is either looking for another accommodation, alternative accommodation, to even settle down. They will start buying all those equipment again. So when you have an householder, you can have what you call rent. You can insure your rent, loss of rent. You can insure your rent. Under it, you can do alternative accommodation with your underwriter, and you will start a new life again. All those equipment, you don't need to dip your hand into your pocket to buy it. Also, your householder can be, your content can be extended to flood. Let's say flood damage, like when you see flood and people, the outing have leveled, the whole electronic is destroyed totally. You can't use it again. The furnitures are destroyed, the foam are destroyed. These are things that you can't take an householder policy for that will benefit. Even an house owner, as a landlord, you can take it and it will help your content.
Right.
And with this situation where buildings are being damaged or destroyed because of flood, we've seen situations like that. There can be damage to the painting, there can be damage to a lot of things. The fence can give way. So all these things are things that you can insure under your house owner and householder. And for our members, they add what we call a combined. You can give you a combined house owner and householder policy.
Okay.
But you can tell them this is what you want, whatever you want, tell our members, and they'll be able to grant you your cover.
All right. So the major difference here is that the person who owns a house can insure the building, right?
Yeah.
And the person who serves as a tenant can only take that which is the householder.
For the content. We also that for the content.
All right.
Yeah.
So is this similar to the third-party motor insurance and the comprehensive motor insurance?
Yes, when we talk about property, they are other property, but one is more of liability than property. Now, if you talk about third party or third party fire and theft, these are liability policy. Comprehensive, yes, is a bit similar in the sense that when you do a combined house owner and householder, it's a comprehensive package you are taking.
Okay.
So when you take that for your motor too, when you take comprehensive, you are taking a wide range of combined, a comprehensive cover. So they have both comprehensive, one is property, both of them are property.
Okay.
You can take comprehensive cover for two of them.
Right.
However, even your house owner, you can take a liability, which also in motor you can also take a liability. But the only difference is that the liability in motor is mandatory, is compulsory, is strict. But liability in householder is not. You can just take it if you wish. No law is going to punish you. But there are some laws that cover some few things. For example, in some country or some jurisdiction where you have dogs, you house the dogs. There are some rules and regulations, some laws that govern compensation if the dog, if they cause an injury to anyone. So you can insure those things under your personal liability. You know, under your personal liability, under your householder and house owner, you can insure it under your personal liability.
All right. So who can pick up a householder or a house owner insurance policy?
Everybody. So whether you have a content, if ordinary laptop, if you have a laptop, if you have equipment, there's nobody that doesn't have a content. You understand? There's nobody that doesn't have a content. However, the underwriter can break it down for you. For example, let's look at a student who is cutting with someone and not dressed. Yes, you can insure it because you have your clothing. Clothing is everybody have your shoe, your clothing, your everything. You have it. You can insure it, but the underwriter will break it down for you. If you're insuring only laptop, they will give you what you call computer all risk, or they will give you an all risk policy, whichever you want. They will try, and there is always a cover to protect you. There's nobody. It's either you're a landlord or you're a tenant, and it's either you are living in a location. So there is no way, once you are living what you call a locational risk, once you are in a location, there is always a locational risk. And when that risk is there, it's for the underwriter to provide you a cover that will protect everything that you take down to that location.
So as long as I live in a building, it behoves on me to insure the content in that building if I'm not the owner. And if I'm the owner of the building, it behoves on me to also insure that building.
Exactly.
All right, so let's talk about extensions now, because I know anytime we talk about insurance, there's always something called extensions, exclusions, as the case may be. So, Soji, break it down for us. Is it possible to extend the policy for additional coverage?
Yes, it is possible. You know, as a risk owner, that means the risk owner is the person that owns the risk. You are the owner of your property. You can envisage any form of thing that can happen to that property. For example, if you want to take an house owner, one of the ways they can extend it to flood damage. They can extend it to loss of rent. And you know, rent are two. We have rent receivable, rent payable. If you are a landlord, it is rent receivable. Yes. If you are a tenant, it is rent payable. So they can extend it to loss of rent and unnecessary hotel expenses. For example, if you are going to live in a hotel, but you get the alternative accommodation, they will be able to pay those expenses, but not exceeding 10% of the sum insured. So it's not going to exceed that hotel expenses must not exceed the accumulation must not exceed 10% of the sum insured. You can extend your policy, your householder policy, to an house owner to breakage of mirrors. For example, we have some of those buildings where you have a lot of glass and all the rest, glass construction and design and all the rest. You can extend it. I also told you that you can extend it to personal liability. You can also extend it to public liability. Personal liability in personal capacity. You can extend it to public liability, but there is a limit to it. You can also extend it to injury that cause on your premises. Maybe visitors come in and they suffer injury, which lead to any other thing that may lead to medical expenses and all the rest. You can also do that. And you can also extend it to compensation for debt, which they will also look at for you to see how they can take care of that. So many things you can extend your policy for. And however, the thing is that the duty lies on the risk owner to try and envisage, I am in this location. Visitor can come to visit me. This can happen. I have a dog can do a lot of things. I'm having a car in the premises. I'm having a generator. I'm having this. All these are things you need to. That's why when we are doing during the time of discussing the insurance, there's what we call a proposal form. It is the duty of the risk owner to disclose all fact materials. Give us all the information needed, whether we ask for it or not. It is better you tell us what we did not ask for us to try and provide solution than for you to hide some information that will even be germane to the contract that we're signing with you.
All right. So quickly before we go on break now, Sojuni, what are the special perils that can be covered under this kind of insurance policy?
Yeah, I've mentioned a few of them. That one of the things that is germane, you can is fire. Fire is one of the things that is very
important here.
That we give most priority. Because when you look at fire, is something you have to you don't have to joke about. You can extend it to theft.
Okay,
you can extend it to theft. Yeah, you can extend it to theft. If those items were stolen, they were destroyed, you can extend it to theft. You can also extend it to what you call to like personal liability, which I mentioned. Personal liability, personal accident. You can also extend it to personal accident.
Okay.
You know, a personal accident. For example, for you can cover you, the owner, you, and some family members. Although there is always a limit, there is a great limit. You can also cover temporary removal. If you remove that, for example, you went to repair the television, and you know all this property we are talking is a locational risk. When I talk about locational risk, that means you are not meant to remove any property from that. We are insuring number 2. That number 2 cannot be number 6. So if you are taking that property away that was insured number 2, you must let your underwriter know. But there is this extension we give to you, which is called temporary removal. For example, you want to go and repair the TV, and the TV is leaving number 2 to number 7, and anything happen to it at number 7, underwriter is already aware because there is an extension in your policy. Alternative accommodation, I mentioned it, you can be extended to it, which I also talk about hotel expenses per day. Although everything have a limit, you can also extend what we call locks and damage to locks and keys. Locks and damage. Maybe the armed robbers want to come in, they destroy a lot of things. All these things can be also be taken care of. Removal of debris is also what we can also ensure that you can extend to. I also talk about damages to interior alteration. For example, the flood can damage your building, deface it, the cost of repainting, all those things. You will tell your underwriter. There is always a limit. They will take care of that. And the last one, which I talk about, is the personal and the public liability, which you can tell your underwriter they will do it. So householder is a wide range of is a combination of 3 things, which I always call is combination of new for old settlement, and number 2, all risk protection, and number 3, personal needs. So these 3 things, you can keep adding many things under it. I'll repeat again, your householder and house owner, the way it is so wide, if as a matter of fact, people should understand the benefit, is that it takes 3 broad accommodation. The 4th one is new for old. You can enjoy new for old. Betterment and address. You can also enjoy
new for old. New for old means that are you going to give him a new building, or are you going to help him rebuild it?
We can we can choose to repair. We can choose to restate the content. We can choose to replace. And sometimes when you replace, you are going to get new for old. For example, if you are insuring jewelry under house owner, under the all risk, house owner. For example, we may not get that jewelry again, and the best thing is for us to replace it. And replacing, you may enjoy what is called new for old. So replacing that, you may enjoy new for old. However, there is always a need to call the insured to contribute, to be partner, because you yourself, you understand that the jewelry that you lost has been used for 10 years. And the jewelry we are giving you is even of more quality, more better. You yourself, you not argue to contribute. You even prefer the writer to go ahead. You can also, how do you call it now? You can also, there are a lot of features where you are enjoying it forward, and there can be betterment. For example, we can give you, let's assume the generator you are using, and that generator is 3.5 kVA, and this is the make. And we're not able to get that 3.5 kVA, and we're able to get you 4.5 or 5.5. Now, that 5.5, you are enjoying what you call betterment, because that 5.5 will carry a fridge, we carry a lot of things, a lot of electronic equipment for you. And because the one you lost was even carrying limited equipment, appliances, with this new one, you are carrying more. That is betterment. You are better than who you are before that loss happened. So because of that, you will be called to contribute. So you yourself want to contribute. Now you are having a generator that can take freezer, deep freezer, take a iron. You can use to iron. You can use to you yourself. You even say the writer, please go with me. I am ready to partner with you.
Okay then. Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. We're navigating through the intricacies of the householder and the house owner insurance policy. So Gioni is controller technical for the Nigerian Insurers Association, and he's taking us to the classroom this beautiful morning. We're going to take a short break right now. When we return, there's a scenario here which I would love Soji to respond to. Mr. Sonny, in June 2022, picks up a house owner insurance policy and 3 weeks into his insurance policy after paying his premium, a powerful storm comes in the form of a rain and blows off his roof. Now, the roof is blown off and falls on another person's property, destroying it. Will insurance compensate Mr. Sonny for that? A brief break, we'll be back.
This number! Oh, see what you have done now! You have damaged my car!
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
I hope you have a good motor insurance.
Yes, I have a third-party motor insurance that will take care of all the repairs.
In fact, the benefits of third-party motor insurance have increased. First, the limit to claims for damages to third-party vehicles has been increased. Secondly, when you get your third-party motor insurance, you automatically get an ECOWAS Brown card, which means your vehicle now has insurance cover across all West African countries. And if ever it is liable on Nigerian roads for damages to a vehicle from any West African country, the premium to be paid for third-party motor insurance for private car owners increased from 5,000 naira to 15,000 naira to enable insurers adequately bear the cost of repairs whenever the need arises. Buy your motor insurance. Please log on to www.niip.ng or visit any licensed insurance company today. This is a public enlightenment message from the Nigeria Insurers Association, NIA.
Before, now so wahala. With law enforcement agent.
Yes, so hey, NIA don't upgrade the NID platform. Oh, now from the phone, you fit confirm your motor insurance certificate one time. Make sure say you don't get wahala with our law enforcement agent them. Just dial *565*11# one hand and follow the direction. It go show whether na fake or correct insurance you get. Oh, it no hard and na sharp. But you to make sure say you buy your motor insurance from only registered insurance company to avoid wahala. This message now from Nigerian Insurance Association, NIA.
Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM Insurance Digest is the program, and I still have Sojioni with me on the program this morning as we are navigating through the intricacies of the householder and the house owner insurance policy. Central Business District this morning, Idumota, currently experiencing high influx from Oyebanji roundabout connecting Adeniji Adele Road. This is as a result of the long queues emanating from NNPC filling station at Akpako bus stop on Adeniji Adele Road. So that's what's happening there. We can tell you traffic managers are still well positioned managing the situation at that particular corridor. So the common denominator this morning is that we're having queues left, right, and center. So take note of that as you drive along as well. Okay then, so Sojioni, let's get back to the conversation. By the way, if you want to ask Sojioni any question, feel free to do so. And that's on 08099120777. So, Sojioni, back in June 2022, Mr. Sani picks up a house owner insurance policy, and 3 weeks into the policy after paying his premium, a powerful rainstorm approaches and, carries his roof away, blows his roof away, so to say, and that roofing shade lands in another person's compound, destroying some of his property. So, Sojioni, will insurance pay for this?
Okay, the first thing first is that you must understand that it is only what you have cover for that insurance will be called to pay. If it's not in your policy or endorsed into your policy, you cannot ask underwriter to pay. For example, there's no sentiment about insurance, there's no emotion about insurance. It is what you do that you provide cover for. So if it's an exclusion under your policy, you cannot cover them. However, an house owner and householder, they are comprehensive in nature that you have to design your policy yourself to the extent of how much you want it to be. Now, if you do your under your house owner, you insure your building, and you insure your building against fire. You do not insure it against flood or storm. There's nothing they can do. It is only fire you insure it with. This is different from fire and special perils. When you buy all the perils together, they are two different things. So householder and house owner is a name peril that you have to be selecting. So that person, that's insured, the house owner, must have taken that policy and said, I want stop.
But what if he doesn't know anything about those kind of extensions? I mean, doesn't it behove on the insurance company to tell him, well, apart from the fact that this policy exists, there are some extensions that you can also add: fire, flood, riot.
Yeah. It will be. They will give him. Our member company will definitely give him. Your standards. It is always on the shelf. You will see all the offers. It is for you to accept and to say, yes, I want this, I don't want this. They will give you. If you say you want a comprehensive, they give you all. As a matter of fact, don't forget, the duty has not left the risk owner to be the one to make the request first. You are the one that will come to the underwriter. So it's not the underwriter that will come to you. It's you that will come and bring your risk to someone, the other party, to insure. So it's your duty because you understand the risk very well. Now, let's say this. Let's talk about somebody who take a comprehensive. Now, there was a damage to the building. Yes, it will be covered. However, if it's not caused as a result of poor maintenance, if it's not called about that, it will be. The flood damage, the property, it will be covered. Liability people sustain personal liability, a claim or from third party injury, cause injury, it will be covered. Provided you have a personal liability. Provided you have a public liability, it will be covered. Not only that, that may even result to your family negligence as a result of your negligence. Now, if you have a coverage cover and you have a PL, public liability and personal liability, in your house owner, yes, they will be considering that movement of your roof to cause damage in the other premises.
Okay.
They will be looking at that. Because definitely the other roof, what he is expected to do is to sue you. He's going to sue you for damages and that. Even if he doesn't sue you, definitely it's your duty to make sure you compensate. You treat people that cover injury in that premises, which will be covered under your personal liability and public liability. However, like I said, it is the duty that we ask for everything that we need. That for them to say, oh, we can do this, we cannot do this, we can do this, we cannot do this.
All right, then 08099120777 and 09153877127 is the number that you can connect with us. If you want to ask Soji any question, feel free to do so. Soji, in insurance, there's something called malicious damage when we're talking about householder and house owner insurance. Is that correct?
Yes.
Talk to me. What is it? Break it down for our listeners.
Yeah, when we talk about malicious damage, it's talking about a peril. It's an extension that you have to ask for, and it's always coming out from hatred, bitterness. Someone just look at you, they don't want to, they are not happy with you. And because of that, they decide to destroy your property. Now, you must establish those people have malicious intention. Please take note. It is not accidental. If it is accidental that they destroy your property, it's not covered under malicious damage.
Okay.
It is your duty to prove that that damage that was caused was maliciously caused.
Okay.
So, and before a malicious damage will be, you must be looking at 1 to 3 people. You understand? So we can accommodate that. They must assist each other. They must support each other to do that. And it must be in malicious intent. But if not, if it's accidental, then you cannot say somebody just fell down and break your glass. And you said, that is just a slip from the floor. That's just, it's an accidental.
Okay.
So that's what's called malicious damage.
I have some messages that are coming in from you. This one says, hi, Victor. Out of curiosity, how can homeowners choose the best insurance provider for their needs? Bosun is sending that one in from Sule. How can I choose the best insurance provider? Saji?
Luckily, all our member company are the best. I can say it anytime, any day. My DG keeps saying it. They are the best. Our members are the best. Just choose any of our member company, and luckily, apart from those that write Pure Life, all the that write general and composite companies, they underwrite this policy conveniently. They underwrite it for you.
This one says, good morning, Victor. And so G says, what steps should landlords take if they need to file a claim with their insurance company? And please tell Ikeja Electric to help fix. No. This one's for another one. This one says, good morning. How can homeowners ensure that they are adequately covered for natural disasters or other major risks? You didn't put your name, by the way. All right. So how can homeowners do that?
Okay, the first one was how can house owner file their claim?
Yeah.
When this thing happen, the first thing is notification. Go to your insurer that issued the policy and notify them. They will follow up immediately. They will follow up immediately to step for you. For example, like I said, there can be a litigation, there can be liability injury cause. They will follow up for you. So they are experts. They have professionals that can follow up for you from the beginning of that claim to the end on when everything is settled. How can you know that you're adequately insured as an house owner? It is your duty that like I said, I mentioned, I said 3 things that comes to your mind is you have to look at all your property, especially from your structure. You look at it, what are those things that can happen to those structure that I'm having? This structure is generating rent for me. And if I'm not collecting, maybe it's only me and my family that stay there. This rent is doing this for me. Right. So you start from the structure. What are these things that can happen to the structure?
Okay.
You move to the content.
We have to go. We have to go. Because of time constraints, really. It was B that sent that one in, and B was saying that we should please tell Ikeja Electric to fix your light at power line at Okira Ogba. All right. We send that across. This one says, good morning. How can homeowners... Okay, no, I think we're taking that one. And this one also says, the last one, he said, how does one assess the value of their property for insurance purposes? All right, Deji, thank you so much for that one. We have to go, really. Sojoni, thank you so much for connecting with us. What's your parting thought in 30 seconds?
I would just say, whatever we love, let's insure them. It's easy to go, life keep going when you have insurance.
All right.
Nothing stopping you.
That's right. Life keeps going when you have insurance. So whatever you have, he says, please ensure that you insure it. We have to go. Mike James has produced the program this morning. I say a big thank you to Kodri Oyemade. And of course, Okpemi showing care of our social media unit. We do appreciate you. Our executive producer is Tayo Akonle. My name is Victor Terry. Have a great day. Bye.
Mr. Man! Oh, see what you have done now! You have damaged my car!
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
I hope you have a good motor insurance.
Yes, I have a third-party motor insurance that will take care of all the repairs.
In fact, the benefits of third-party motor insurance have increased. First, the limit to claims for damages to third-party vehicles has been increased. Secondly,
causing traffic congestion at fuel stations. Federal government pays over 200 billion naira to power generating companies. On the foreign scene, United States accuses Iran of cyber attack on Kamala Harris, Donald Trump election campaigns. And in sports, Flamingo's head coach invites 35 players to camp ahead FIFA Women's World Cup finals. Now the details. I am Dele Agadumo. The Lagos State Traffic Management Authority, LASMA, has issued a warning to motorists against causing traffic congestion while queuing for fuel at various filling stations and impeding the free movement of other road users. General Manager of LASMA, Olalekan Bakariuki, gave the warning as he deployed additional officers to monitor traffic around fuel stations across the state. Bakariuki expressed dissatisfaction with the chaotic behavior of some drivers who park carelessly and disrupt the smooth flow of traffic around petrol stations. He reiterated that effective traffic management is essential for achieving a seamless multimodal transportation system in Lagos, while urging the public to make use of LASMA's newly inaugurated toll-free call center 0800 0052 7865 for complaints, comments, and commendations. In a related development, many tankers are currently at various depots in Lagos waiting to load premium motor spirit, popularly called petrol, for onward delivery to states across the country as the scarcity of fuel worsens. This is as the Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation, NNPC, says it is working hard to tackle the fuel supply challenges, stressing that the queues should clear by midweek. Chief Corporate Communications Officer of NNPC, Olufemi Shoneye, explains that the major issue is an evacuation challenge out of the Apapa ports in Lagos from the vessel. On his part, National Publicity Secretary of the Independent Petroleum Marketers Association of Nigeria, Ukadike Chinedu, said the challenges in the downstream oil sector were compounded by the recent nationwide hunger protests. According to him, aside from the fact that there is not enough supply, the recent protests disrupted activities in the downstream oil sector. The Paracetamol Monitoring Office, PMO, has paid a working visit to the Lagos State Council for Arts and Culture, LSCAC, for an assessment of the agency's performance and adherence to its mandate. Permanent Secretary, Paracetamol Monitoring Office, Adetutu Oshosoya, who led the PMO team, said the visit aims to evaluate the Council's effectiveness in promoting cultural programs, maintaining infrastructure, engaging communities, and managing administrative processes. She noted that LSCAC has successfully organized various cultural events with a strong community involvement, but pointed out the need for more infrastructure improvements and efficient resource allocation. Responding, the Chief Executive Officer, Lagos State Council for Arts and Culture, Idowu Johnson, thanked the team for the visit, support and suggestions, maintaining that the Council is committed to addressing the inadequacy of all the noted areas for improvement. As the rainy season gets to its peak, the Kaduna State Emergency Management Agency, KATSEMA, has warned people living in flood-prone areas to vacate to safer areas to avoid imminent flooding. In a statement, its Executive Secretary Usman Mazadu said 7 local government areas are at risk of flooding, especially communities along waterways in anticipation of heavy downpour. Mazadu explained that it has become necessary to notify the flood-prone communities about the torrential rainfall experienced between Sunday, August 18 and Monday, August 19, and still going on without abating. He noted that the heavy rainfall might result in the overflow of rivers, particularly in the local government areas with rivers or tributaries crossing through. And now to the rest of the stories. The federal government has paid off 205 billion naira of the 1.3 trillion naira debt owed to power generation companies in a move aimed at boosting liquidity in the power sector. Minister of Power Adebayo Adelabu made this known in Abuja during an oversight visit by the House of Representatives Committee on Power. Adelabu emphasized the need for lawmakers to hold the executive accountable for settling outstanding debts to players in the sector and must therefore sustain their pressure to achieve this goal. He also announced plans by the federal government to introduce a franchising system for power distribution. According to him, the franchising system will allow trusted investors take over existing power distribution infrastructure, bring in new transformers, reconstruct cables, and supply power to customers. In return, the investors will pay royalties to the government. Chairman of the House of Representatives Committee on Power, Victor Nwokolo, urged the minister to maintain Nigeria's recent achievement of 5,000 megawatts electricity generation while proposing stricter laws against power assets vandalism, which has become a significant problem. Meanwhile, electricity distribution companies in Nigeria have lamented that no fewer than 20 of the 36 state governments in the country have refused to pay their electricity bills. The DISCO said some state owe electricity bills consumed by the State House or the Secretariat. Executive Director of Research and Advocacy, Association of Nigerian Electricity Distributors, Sunday Odunton, said most government agencies are used to free electricity before privatization, saying they have refused to adjust since the sector was privatized. Odunton recalled that the Asarog Villa owed electricity bills before President Bola Tinubu ordered that it be paid. He lamented that when the DISCOs attempted to recover the debts from the state government, they would have their offices sealed over claims of unpaid taxes to the state. Odunton advised DISCOs to always pay their taxes, but warned that states should not be mischievous, as the association intends to publish the list of indebted states as soon as possible. The Nigerian Correctional Service, NCOS, has registered over 10,000 inmates for the West African Senior School Certificate Examination, WASSCE, and the National Examinations Council, NECO, exams over the past 5 years. NCOS spokesperson Umar Abubakar explained that more than 2,000 inmates are enrolled annually for these exams across correctional facilities nationwide. This, he said, reflected the growing success and acceptance of the NCOS educational programs, noting that the number of enrolled inmates increases each year, showing a greater commitment to education among the inmates. Umar called on NECO, WAEC, and the Joint Admissions and Matriculation Board, JAMB, to offer exam waivers for inmates, as NOUN had done, to facilitate their rehabilitation and resettlement. Now to foreign news. The United States has accused Iran of launching cyber attacks on the presidential campaigns of Kamala Harris and Donald Trump and targeting U.S. voters with influence operations designed to exacerbate political division. The assessment from the FBI and other federal agencies marks the first time the U.S. government has assigned blame amid renewed fears of the threat of foreign election interference in the country's election. In a statement, the federal agencies said the intelligence community is confident Iranian operatives using social engineering and other means sought access to individuals with direct access to the presidential campaigns of both parties. Meanwhile, Iran's mission to the United Nations issued a statement calling the allegations unsubstantiated and devoid of any standing and challenged Washington to release evidence for the claim. Now, sport. Nigeria's under-17 girls head coach Bankole Oluwokere has invited 35 players to the camp as the team commences the first phase of final preparations for the 8th FIFA Under-17 Women's World Cup Finals to be staged in the Dominican Republic later this year. The Flamingos notched an awe-inspiring total of 25 goals in 6 matches in the qualifying race, routing the Central African Republic by 6 goals in each leg, dismissing Burkina Faso 7-1 on aggregate in the third round and turning back Liberia 6-1 on aggregate in the final round. Harmony Chidi, who set a jaw-dropping record of 13 goals in the qualifying series, tops the list of invitees alongside her strike partner, Peace Efyong, with team captain Taiwo Afolabi, goalkeeper Christiana Uzoma, and defender Priska Nwachukwu. The tournament will be staged in Santiago de la Calaberos and Santo Domingo in the Dominican Republic between 16th October and 3rd November. And that is our news at 10. Just before we go, slow down at road junctions, intersections, and pedestrian crossings. You can follow us and like all our various social media platforms: X at Traffic Radio 961, Facebook Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM, Instagram Lagos Traffic Radio 961. Subscribe and watch your news and programs live on YouTube at Traffic Radio 961. You can also visit our website www.trafficradio961.ng. Did you know the Sanwo-Olu administration initiated 500 hectares rice farm technology intervention project? You can get more details on the Lagos State Government website. To end the news, here are the highlights of the major stories. The Lagos State Traffic Management Authority, LASMA, has issued a warning to motorists against causing traffic congestion while queuing for fuel at various filling stations and impeding the free movement of other road users. The federal government has paid off 205 billion naira of the 1.3 trillion naira debt owed to power generation companies in a move aimed at boosting liquidity in the power sector. Also told you that the United States has accused Iran of launching cyber attacks on the presidential campaigns of Kamala Harris and Donald Trump and targeting U.S. voters with influence operations designed to exacerbate political division. And in sport, Nigeria's under-17 girls head coach Bankole Oluwokere has invited 35 players to the camp as the team commences the first phase of final preparations for the 8th FIFA Under-17 Women's World Cup Finals to be staged in the Dominican Republic later this year. For contact with the newsroom, send a message to info@trafficradio961.ng. That is